right, what's up, peasants? We are back, or at least I'm back for another Unfiltered Sports podcast. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Say what's up to people in the chat. What's good, Jordan Francis? What's good, Skeleton? With another gay profile picture. Obviously I'm here by myself. CEO's in the middle doing something. He'll be on very soon. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, bro? Feel me? Daniel still got the 2020 thing going on. You feel me? The 2020 Lakers thing. We got a lot of topics. Matter of fact, I'll give you guys the rundown of the topics, the main topics we'll be talking about. Well, all the topics right here. So we're going to be doing an NBA ranking review, looking at all the NBA teams ranked. Jason Tatum might be coming back to the NBA season. We'll talk about that. Kate Cunningham for MVP? Maybe, maybe not. People are complaining and bitching about the 65 game rule, which leads into the Kate Cunningham topic of, people are bitching that you have to play 65 games to win MVP and why people are fags and why sports fans are fags. So it is what it is there. We're going to talk about that. And I have to correct myself here. This is Anscape. Anscape makes an argument saying the NBA doesn't need a face. It needs folks lore. We'll talk about that and stuff like that. Kevin Durant's comments about how people are attacking Black Americans in basketball. Deion Sanders, all of his coaches are leaving, all of his players are leaving, and how Deion Sanders' critics were right about him as a coach. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao will be fighting in September. The old unks are back at it, trying to get some more money. And is Floyd Mayweather going broke? You feel me? So it is what it is. And what else do we have? College football. Oh, that's why I need to look up. The college football rankings, you feel me, ranks the top 100 NFL quarterbacks. Or college quarterbacks ever. We're definitely going to be talking about that. I got to actually look up that article right here. College. Where is, matter of fact, I'll look it up right now. Also, the Yankees have the fifth odds to win the World Series. Also, little UFC talk. Alex Pereira vacates the title to move up to heavyweight. And Alex versus John Jones in the UFC. We're going to be talking about that. Matter of fact, actually, let's talk about this because I know CEO is not here. So I get to fully rant on this, okay? College quarterbacks. Where is that fucking article at? Is it right here? Quarterbacks. Was it 2000s? Where is it? Here we go, right here. Boom. Is this the article? Can it send me to the article? Oh, CEO is here. Oh, okay, shoot. CEO, say what's up to the peasants.
Yeah. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Shoot. I was about to go on a huge rant. Well, CEO, we could talk about this topic right now, CEO. Since I didn't know how long you were gonna take. So CEO, I don't know if you know this, but they did a rank of the top college quarterbacks in the 2000s, CEO.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure this is the right. This is the right article, CEO. And we're not gonna obviously go over we're gonna go over the top 30, all right, CEO, because I have to make this point. I have to go on this rant because, CEO, this is vastly disgusting. Nuggets are fraud, says Gavin. Gavin, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what's good, Gavin?
I mean, I wouldn't say the Nuggets are fraud. We'll get into that, Gavin. Gavin was born in 1981.
Yeah.
Oh shit, damn.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. Well, I knew he was old. I didn't know it was 1981. Fuck. Damn. But CEO, right? So let's start off with the top 30, CEO.
Yeah.
Dylan Bo Nix, CEO. The quarterback right now for the Denver Broncos. He's at number 30. Jalen Hurts, CEO, at number 29, CEO. A guy who's won a multiple national championships, was in Heisman Trophy talks, is at 29, CEO. All right. As well as just remember that, okay? Case Houston, he's at 28. Carson Palmer, USC, a guy who won a national championship. You feel me, CEO? Just keep that in mind, all right, CEO? So we have Jalen and Carson Palmer.
Okay.
Phil Rivers at NC State. Dylan fucking Gabriel is at 20. He's in the top 25, CEO. Above Jalen Hurts, who won a national championships, and above Carson Palmer, who won a national championship with Reggie Bush. All right. Caleb Williams, and I love Caleb Williams. But at number 24, above Jalen Hurts and Carson Palmer, that's fucking ridiculous. Tua being this low is, and we're just CEO. We're just talking about college, CEO. We're not talking about the NFL. We're talking about college, CEO.
Yeah.
CEO. The guy was in MVP. The guy was in Heisman Trophy talks. The guy won a national. CEO, this is the infamous. He came in for Jalen Hurts and won a national championship. This is that guy, CEO.
Right.
CJ Stroud, I'm not mad about that. Bryce Young and CEO, once again, not taking into account NFL. This is all college football. The guy won a Heisman Trophy. The guy won a fucking natty. How do you have him this low? Why do you have Jaden Daniels? And I like Jaden Daniels, but CEO, Jaden Daniels, good quarterback. He should not be above Hurts. He should not be above Palmer. He should not be above Bryce Young. Who was the other quarterback? He should not be above Tua. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Andrew Luck, I think he's a little too low, but it is what it is. Matt Leinart was great. I will say that. This makes me sick to my stomach. This is what I almost went on a rant, CEO. Jameis Winston at number 7. CEO, the guy had one of the greatest college seasons ever. Fucking ever. Won a Heisman. Won a fucking national championship. The Visio BCS before they got rid of it. The guy went to the playoffs back-to-back years. You have him number 17. Sam Bradford, no problem with him being here. Kellen Moore, no problem. But you have Mendoza right here. And listen, I'm not trying to be one of these guys who are hating on Mendoza. I actually kind of like Mendoza. There's no fucking way Mendoza with this 1 year. This 1 year. So, we looked up the stats of Mendoza. He had like 2,000 yards passing and like 20 touchdowns. You have him above Winston and Hurts and Carson Palmer and Tua and Bryce Young. You have this asshole, this coke-sniffing asshole, Jameis Winston above him? Are you out of your fucking mind? Not Jameis Winston. Johnny Manziel above him? Johnny Manziel was never good in college. All this asshole did was throw it up to Mike Evans and run. Oh, I forgot, CEO. He had swag. You remember the money sign he used to do? Johnny Football, CEO, remember? Oh, yeah, that faggot ass shit. Number 12, Colt McCoy. Colt McCoy was great. No problem with that. And I'm not a big Trevor Lawrence fan. Everybody fucking knows this. Everybody knows this. And let's just put this up, CEO. At number 11, you have Trevor Lawrence, and at number 10, you have Robert Griffin III. How fucking dumb is this? Look at the stats, CEO. 67% completion, 67%. He has more passing yards just by 300. 78 touchdowns to 90 touchdowns. Both had 17 interceptions. 18 rushing touchdowns. He had 33. Fine. Cool. Whatever. CEO, Trevor Lawrence went to 2 national championships and won one. One as a rookie, CEO. How the fuck do you have Robert Griffin III above him? How? Marcus fucking Mariota is in the top 10. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your... The guy who got annihilated. And Austin Kidd, I don't know if you're in the chat, there's no shot at you. You got ass raped by Ohio State. How the fuck do you have him? You have him above Winston, who won? Bryce Young, Tua, Hurts, Trevor Lawrence? How the fuck do you have this guy in the fucking top 10? That makes no sense. Absolutely none. Lamar Jackson, number 8. Me personally, I wouldn't have him number 8, but I have no problem with Lamar being in the top 15. And this is where the controversy happens, CEO. All right? CEO, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
CEO, you can confirm. I'm an Oklahoma fan. Could confirm that.
Yeah.
I love Kyler Murray. I do. He should not be above Winston. He should not be above Hurts. He should not be above Carson Palmer. He should not be above fucking who else did we do? Tua and Bryce Young. He should not be above Trevor Lawrence. Kyler Murray. I don't care what the stats is because we're gonna look at this quarterback soon, CEO. Kyler Murray was not. He was good. He was not better than Baker Mayfield. And I have a hot take right here, CEO. You ready for it?
All right.
He was not better than Jalen Hurts at Oklahoma either. He wasn't. See, I'm going to put this in perspective. Jalen Hurts would have won the Heisman Trophy at Oklahoma if Joe Burrow didn't exist. This was the Joe Burrow year, CO. Go look it up. Joe Burrow was 1. Jalen Hurts was number 2. If Joe Burrow didn't have this alien season where he threw 60 touchdowns and like 2 picks, Hurts would have been the MVP. But you have Kyler Murray at number 7 for 1 year? I get it. And I'm an Oklahoma fan. I love Kyler. But no, abso-fucking-lutely not. Deshaun Watson, no problem with that. No problem with him being up here. Joe Burrow should be in the top 3. No question about that. I mean, he did have 1 great year. The rest of his years were kind of mid. So if you want to put him 5, that's fine. Tebow, I don't like Florida. I think Tebow's a fag, but you got to put him in there. It is what it is. Vince Young and Kaiju, Master J, Apex, all you fags from Texas. Can we just get rid of Texas? A bunch of just Republican hicks out there and a bunch of retarded Democrats. I'm tired of Texas. Fuck Texas. But Vince Young did not do shit. Athletic as fuck. Dude has 62% completion percentage. Why the fuck is he this high? Why? Who gives a fuck about Vince Young? Cam Newton, number 2, should not be that high. Have no problem with him being in the top 10. None. But Cam Newton had 1 great year. That's it. He should not be above Burrow, Tim, Winston, Hurts. No. You can't. Lawrence, no. And at number 1, CEO, we have my boy, Baker Mayfield. And you know what, CEO? I have no problem with this. I have no problem with this. Baker Mayfield, putting him at number 1 from that stretch from 2015 to 2017. He was the best quarterback in college football. He didn't win, but he won a Heisman Trophy, finished twice, 2 years in a row. And for a college career, other than Tebow, he has the greatest college career out of there, CEO. CEO, this list is garbage. It's trash. And this is why we exist, CEO. The Unfiltered Sports Podcast exists. This is so fucking gay. Horrible. Trash. Garbage. Why does ESPN still even have... Oh, I forgot, because they're run by Disney. We all know who Disney's run by. You know, the assholes who just bombed Iran. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. CEO, your thoughts.
See, listen, this is more of your area of expertise, right?
Okay.
I haven't been watching college football long enough to actually have any kind of reliable opinion on the subject. So that's why I just let you rant on.
I don't understand it. I love Tyler.
You're flabbergasted, and I can't even really comprehend why you're flabbergasted, because I don't like you're going all the way back to like the Vince Young days. I have never watched college football to that length. You know that, so.
Well, neither did I, but I know the history and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you're like, you probably, like it.
CEO, that's why we're boycotting the NFL. So now, CEO, you can focus on college football, CEO, and the history of college football and how rich it is, CEO. You feel me?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I couldn't tell you, oh, this is ridiculous, this is like that, because then I'd be lying. So
this is beyond horrible. F the Eagles forever. What's up, Awesome Sports? How you doing, bro? What's up, Najee? Johnny Football. Who else is here? That's about it. But it's horrible. But CEO, something you've been watching, CEO. Deion Sanders, CEO, in a lot of scrutiny. You added this to the list since we're on the topic of college football. Warren Sapp, I believe his defensive coordinator, left as well too. CEO, is Jason Whitlock right after all these years, and all the Deion Sanders critics as well too, including myself?
Well, I will say this: Jason Whitlock is a hater, so just keep that in mind.
Oh, what do you mean he's a hater, CEO?
Like he's an obsessive hater. Like, we have to admit that first, okay? You can be, but there's one thing: you can be an obsessive hater and also be correct. All
Okay.
right, like you could do the two. Like I mean, Whitlock just obsesses over Dion for like way too long. I think he still does it. So, like, I think like is he correct that Dion is a bad headed football coach? Yes, I think he is a bad coach. Right. I don't think he knows what he's doing. He's underqualified for the position, and that's 100% true. Now, you could do that. You could do that video probably at least like 4 or 5 videos on that and then conclude with it. But this nigga's like on his 100th video. So,
Huh.
like, I just don't like this. Like, you have to acknowledge that he doesn't like him personally. So, that definitely takes, the amount of content he's been doing, into it, it kind of makes sense why he's pushing this out. But I mean, it doesn't mean that he's incorrect. Like the staff that Deion Sanders created in Buffalo just didn't make sense. I think he was going more for big name brands. There was just no substance there. No one really knew what they were doing. I don't even know if Lawrence Sapp has any kind of coaching experience. Like, listen, I know that just because you're a NFL football player, no matter how good you are, doesn't mean you're a good coach, right? So those are two different jobs. Those are two different assignments. So you just because you played football doesn't necessarily mean you know how to coach football.
Agreed.
Just for example, just if you're good at the game doesn't mean you know how to run the team. So
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. So it's the same thing. Like these are different professions. They have different duties, and it's a whole different thing. So, Dion was like, all right, he fell into the trap, probably like, oh, I know football, so therefore Marshall Falk and Warren Sapp also know football, so we can be coaches because we know how to play the game. And I'm like, well, that's not exactly how that works. You may know how to play the game, but you don't know the ins and outs to the degree that a seasoned head coach knows the game, because it's a more of a cerebral thing. So if you don't have the kind of tools needed, you're not going to really make it out there. I mean, most successful head coaches are more they're more they know about strategy. They're more innovative. Like Dion is not an innovator. He's just a glorified motivator. So, I mean, that's kind of what that is. And I just don't see him knowing what to do. So on top of that, like he can't teach Warren Sapp and he can't teach Marshall Falk because he doesn't know what he's doing. So he can't teach anybody because he himself is limited to what he knows in terms of coaching. So yeah, it's a failure. I don't see it succeeding. Now, I understand that people might say, well, this is Colorado. Maybe if he got a better program to run that's not Colorado, because when has Colorado ever been good? So there is that aspect to it. But at the same time, I'm just sitting there thinking, like, if I'm a bigger program, I just don't want to give the reins to Dion.
Agreed. Number one, first of all, what's up, Josh? Yo, Josh, I've been texting you. You have not been responding to me. Is there beef between us, Josh? What's up, bro? What's up? But other than that, I want to comment on the Whitlock thing. Now, see, I do agree that Whitlock is a hater. He is a hater.
Yeah,
I don't know if you watched his streams about Dion, where he said I'm not even joking when I said if I can find the clip, if I can go back and rewatch him, I'll find the clip. But CEO, he got upset. I can't even fucking say without laughing, but he got upset at Dion for blocking him on Twitter.
Why wouldn't he block him?
I think this was a little before he started going in on Dion. But I think he said something about Dion. I think he was upset about Dion leaving Jackson State for Colorado, and Dion blocked him, and that's when just triggered Whitlock to go on this Dion Sanders hate. Now he's kind of reeled it back because people,
I mean, yeah, because people were like, "What the like?" Yeah, because at this point it's kind of like we get your stance on Dion Sanders. Like everyone gets it. Like you could have done that in like 5 videos max. Now you're doing it in like what are we on like the 70th Dion video? Like
he's kind of I know I'm just playing Josh. Josh, this summer I will be gaming a lot, so I'm gonna need you, Brandon, and the crew to be on Fort and 2K and whatever else I want to play. So get ready. Hope you get that new car. But he's kind of, went to the Stephen A. Smith lane now, attacking Stephen A. Now, do you think he's a hater towards Stephen A. Smith, CEO?
Who?
Whitlock.
No, I feel like his dislike towards Stephen A. Smith is more justified than Dion.
Okay.
Because I feel like first of all, like Stephen A. Smith is. Now I know, like, listen, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, Stephen A. Smith is a more popular, relevant figure now than Dion. Like,
yeah.
Dion had his time, but now it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we're done with that. All right, like that was more like 2024 energy. So, I mean, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. So with the whole Stephen A. Smith, considering the fact that Stephen A. Smith is always doing some fuckery, whether it's on his political show or whether it's on his sports show, he's always doing some fuckery. So I kind of can see the like, oh, okay, you critique with Stephen A. It's like, okay, he's talking about this. And this idea is horrible. So I'm going to talk about that. Oh, he did this. So I'm going to talk like there's different things that Stephen A. is a content creator or a commentator. So he talks about different things. And each video on Stephen A. Smith is different because the subject is different. But with Dion, it's like the same shit over and over again. Like, we get it. Like, you don't like his coaching. You think he's trash. But it's like, you think he's ghetto. We get it. Like, it's like 70 videos of that same shit over and over again. Like, there's no different point. Like, you already have like dissected Dion as much as you can, and then after you dissected him some more, and then you sewed him back up and then redissected him. Like, it's too much.
I get that. I understand that. And I totally agree with that. And I do think that he's not a hater of Stephen A. I mean, hell, he was right about Stephen A. running for president. You feel me? So it's what. And by the way, I want to say this right here, right now, CEO. I think you said there's never been an independent to never win the presidency, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in 2028, CEO Stephen A. will be that first one. All right. I don't know if you saw his interview where he was attacking Obama. He's going wishy-washy. I told Brandon this on the phone. He said, well, Stephen A., he's going to do that. I'm like, bro, he's going to run as an independent. Mark my fucking words, CEO. All right. But anyways, as it goes back to Dion, I mean, listen, look, anybody who saw this from a mile away, you could see this wasn't going to fucking work. Dion was just there because Shador, Travis, and his other son, Shiloh, were there. That's it. That's all he cared about. Now he's gotten 2 out of 3 of them in the NFL. And now, he's, it is what it is now. Like, I mean, what happened?
Nah, I just keep getting reminded how stupid, like, the U.S. population is.
Oh, what, Najee?
Yeah.
Oh, CEO, he is 21. He's young.
I don't consider that young anymore. I mean, we had at 21 niggas had families. Like, at 21 niggas had careers. Right?
Are you talking about back in the day or currently?
Well, back in the day.
Oh, CEO, you have to realize you have to see, CEO, you're not wise, CEO. You're very smart, but you're not wise.
Listen, I don't have patience for dumbassery. I don't care how old you are. Unless you're like,
I understand that. But CEO, you have to look at this in context. I was talking to my supervisor, right?
Yeah.
And we were like going, he was showing me something with wood. And he said, you didn't learn this in wood shop. And I said, bro, they took wood shop out of school.
Shit, they took that shit away before we.
So what I'm trying to say is you have to look at it in context. Back then, they were actually teaching men and women how to, be not smart, but to survive. Now look at what they're teaching in the school system. So the mindset's going to be fucking delayed. It's going to be more, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, there's different eras to shit. You feel me? So when you have a Najee laughing that Stephen A. can't be president or whatever the case may be, you have to remind, this is a 21-year-old in 2026. Of course he's fucking dumb. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it.
If you take the average 21-year-old now and compare him to the average 20-year-old in 1980, obviously the 1981 is going to be 10 times more smarter.
Yeah, I guess.
So that's why, like even like with Cam, Jordan, also, I don't get fucking mad. I look at my now. Granted, I wasn't as dumb as they were in 18, 19, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that I wasn't as I just wasn't as dumb. But at the same time, CEO, I remember when I was 18, 19, I was a fucking idiot. I'm 26 now, CEO. It's like you got to be patient. And also, you had to think, CEO, looking back at your high school, you're like, damn, they taught us a lot of propaganda. I can't imagine what the fuck they're teaching in school now. I cannot imagine.
I mean, the same propaganda. I mean, what else?
Well, no. They're not teaching the same. CEO, they're not. They weren't teaching us. There's like 100 genders and shit like that in school.
No, I never learned that.
Like CEO, we actually had to use textbooks and write. You know what they do in school now? The teacher airdrops them the fucking notes. You don't have to be engaged in class at all. So let's keep that in context, CEO.
Yeah, listen, I'll let you be all wise and patient. I'll just keep shitting on them.
Hey man, shoot, it's what it is. When did this start, nigga? This starts whenever the fuck we show up, nigga. Fuck you wrong with you, little nigga?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shit, little nigga. But
the guy's name is Lil Nig. Come on, bro.
I mean, maybe he's a little nig, you know?
He is a little nig, but he's also retarded nig. But that's not his fault. That's just he went through the school system. It is what it is. He can't write in cursive. Well, come on, bro.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Lil Nig, we don't know what his overall intelligence is. We just know he thinks at basketball.
See, I mean, come on, bro.
I mean, like, you can have shitty basketball takes and not be a dumbass in other subjects. I assume that.
I mean, hey man, listen. See,
maybe we're misjudging Lil Nig. Maybe he's smarter.
How much money you want to put on that?
I want to put no money on that at all.
Think? Hold on, you know the old school clock. Do you think Lil Nig knows how to read that?
I don't know, but like to be fair, like our generation barely knew how to read that.
Shitty basketball takes. See, he even thinks his basketball takes are good.
I mean, listen, some people have good basketball takes but are stupid on other things. Like maybe Lil Nig is good on other subjects. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Lil Nig is good at math or something. We don't know.
I'm trying to think. What else did we fucking do in school? Do you think Lil Nig knows what a textbook is, CEO, or a phone book is?
I mean, no. To be fair, like we have never used a fucking phone book. Like, come on.
I have phone books.
Like, I have never had a phone book in my life, and I'm older than you. Like,
oh, it's talking about you might have, but your parents might have.
Yeah, my parents. Yeah, but those. I mean,
do you think he had a house phone, CEO?
Like our parents were older than Gavin, so it's like. I mean,
listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you got to be patient with these. You got to be patient with these YNs. You feel me? They call themselves YNs.
Like, I mean, yeah, young niggas. I mean, it is an accurate term, though. I'll say that. Like, I don't know, like, yeah, it's like Lil Nig's sports takes are largely trash, but we don't know if he's like better on other subjects. That's all I'm saying. You know, like we know Najee sucks on almost every subject. That's different. Like, but with him,
he's older than Lil Nig.
Yeah, yeah.
So that means Lil Nig is worse. But it's not his fault. He had to go through the school system. That's not his fault. The school system, they teach you that you can cut they're letting kids fucking get, change their genders and shit and how they feel and stuff. Like, Lil Nig got to grow up in that generation with TikTok and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm still holding out faith that Lil Nig is a lot smarter than we think.
Hey, man. Don't mean you disagree with us. Doesn't mean they're bad takes.
I mean, some of your takes are objectively bad. I ain't gonna lie. But
yeah, man. But so see, you just gotta be a little graceful with these, listen, as it goes for that, he'll be the first president. And bro, it's gonna be the guys like Little Nig and Najee voting for Stephen A. Smith because they saw him on TV.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? Like, we shit on these YNs and complain about them, but like the boomers, like, people are double our age or even dumber than they are. Like, have you not noticed that? Like,
oh yeah, that's a fact.
Because, so I can't get mad at them because, like, as much as Najee and Lil Nig are annoying, if we talk to them about any type of real shit, like they'll get it, they'll understand. Like, but the people twice our age are like so fucking retarded. Like not all of them, of course. Some of them are really intelligent, but like a lot of them are fucking stupid as fuck.
Because see, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That reference was made for humans, not dogs. You can't, if someone in their 40s, 50s, they can't. That's who they are. Like if someone's a conservative, like what I personally, I don't know how you feel about Whitlock. I like Whitlock, but when Whitlock's talking about Christianity and conservatism and still supporting Trump, like he's 50, he's gonna always think like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, like you can like somebody and then just realize that they're fucking like just like yeah, it's just, you know what, old people, like with younger people they can kind of open their mind to things. With older people it's kind of like they're set in their ways, right?
Yeah,
and it's just so hard to like move them off of their fucking worldview. And to a certain degree I get it, because it's like if you're super old, do you really want to just like flip over your worldview at the age of 60 or 70? Like that's probably not ideal. So I kind of understand it, but at the same time it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, so we have dumb YNs and bitter old boomers. Like we're in a fucked generation right now. You feel me? But I was gonna fucking say something. It's like, bro, it's like same thing with Trump. And because me and Brandon are on the phone, he's like, well, Stephen A gets consideration because you know my whole theory about America won't be around 25, 50, 30 years from now.
Bro, you got to cut that shit down to 15 the way we going, bro.
I'm not gonna go that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to be more realistic. But he said if Stephen A even gets a like what is like a 5%, what's the voting thing, whatever it is, he'll consider my take. I'm like, bro, CEO, I just have a question for you.
Yeah.
What qualification did Trump have to run for presidency before 2015 and before? If you were to ask somebody, hey, what's the first thing you think of Donald Trump? Would politician even come up in anybody's mind?
Fuck no. Like everyone just thought he was like this. Like before he got into politics, he was just known as the WWE
millionaire, pompous asshole, businessman, comedian, actor.
He was just another like version of Vince McMahon, I think, to a lot of people. So I mean, that was just that.
So
was his image.
If that can happen, what the fuck makes you think Stephen A can't go in? This is a decade, literally a decade old. 2028, that's going to be 12 years. Yeah. Stephen A can be president. He will be president.
Listen,
I'm going to say something else. If this country's around, and I think I said this on stream last week, Aiden Ross will be president as well, too.
Okay. All right. Listen, all I'm okay.
Go look up Aiden Ross's dad and tell me who he's. Well, we all know what Aiden Ross says. He tells you who he, and this is not this YouTube. This is what he says. Aiden Ross says he's Jewish. Go look up what his dad did.
Okay, I don't know anything about his father. I don't like Aiden Ross, but he's never shied away from at least being able to make fun of himself. So I'll give him credit for that. Now, when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, right?
Okay.
I completely agree with you. If Trump won, Stephen A. can win. Like it's not. There's no more qualifications. Like that era has ended. Okay, you don't like this whole thing where you got to be experienced. You had to be a congressman. You had to be senator. Then you had to have some military experience. You had to be an attorney. All that shit is out the water. Like we get it. Like Stephen A. And by the way, listen, I don't like the Stephen A. He's a puppet. He has no morals. I mean, he has no. I'm not sure if he has no morals, but he has no values. There you go. He has no like principles where he would die on a hill for. Like he's a puppet, right? Now the difference is he's a more eloquent puppet than Trump. Trump is a dumbass. Trump is low IQ. Okay, like Trump is stupid. He can't speak well. Like, and when I mean he can't speak well, like I'm talking about there has not been any person that I've known at his age that has spoken like that, like that speaks like bigly and like fucking the tremendous, like the way he speaks is like his vocabulary is stuck in junior high. So I've never seen that. Now, like his eloquence is trash. Now, Stephen A, on the other hand, is a very eloquent speaker. I'll give him that. Okay, he can speak. Like, he doesn't sound like a dumbass when he speaks. Not his takes. His takes is dumb. But I'm talking about like the manner in which he speaks.
His actual
He's a
speech.
lot. He's a good speaker. So, like, to think that people won't vote for that, I think they will. I think with the Trump thing, it just opened the gates. And Stephen A. I hate that dude because I don't hate him, but I dislike him tremendously, and I think he's a puppet, and he'll just do whatever his masters tell him to do. Whitlock is completely correct in the fact that he's a fake and a phony, always has been. But if we're being honest, he's a really good politician. Like, all politicians I know are fake, phony clowns. So it makes sense.
I mean, I think the last, and I put quote unquote real president we had was Obama. Yes, Obama was a clown. He pushed all this LGBT shit. He did a lot of fuck shit, but Obama had qualifications. He was a governor or senator of Chicago. He actually had qualifications. So did everybody else before him. What Trump did was it allowed, let's be for real. Trump was a entertainer, billionaire, pompous asshole. Biden was a fucking, according to the list, he's a fucking clone, but he was a corpse CEO. Bro couldn't even fucking read a sentence. And now we have
Biden, I don't even I put blame on Biden, but there's only so much blame I can put on someone who's demented.
Well, I mean, okay, even if you want to say Kamala, she's not even qualified. She just sucked dick. Let's be for real. She just sucked dick to get where she is. And then we have Trump again. Stephen A. has qualifications like these guys as well too. So at least with Obama going all the way down, yeah, we all know for a fact all these presidents, Bush, Obama, Clinton, whoever the fuck you want to put it, even JFK. Well, JFK I give a little credit to because at least he tried to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and we know who the Federal Reserve is run by. But they all were puppet clowns following an agenda. But they were at least in politics. These assholes from Trump beyond have no qualifications, and they just, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, but it's like the puppet masters need different puppets.
But see, the reason why they're allowed to get rid of this is because, going back to what we were talking about, they've dumbed down the generation so much that we can believe it now. We can believe it now, or they can believe it now. We don't matter, CEO.
I don't have much faith in the American populace, but what I will say is that I think that my last faith effort is I believe that they won't elect in Stephen A. Smith.
So you're gonna be.
Now that's my last hope, RJ. All right. Now, by the way, let's just be frank. Like, let's just be honest. We don't have good options. That's the problem. Yeah. You have JD Vance, who's a fucking clown and who's a fucking bitch. You have Kamala Harris, who is so unlikable, so fake, and so phony.
A slug.
And then you put in Stephen A. Smith right there. I'm like, fuck. Stephen A. sounds like the best option. Like,
you're not gonna put in Gavin Newsom or Ron DeSantis.
No. Gavin Newsom is a disgrace and a piece of shit. So that's the problem. Like,
Ron DeSantis, CEO.
Nah, you know what, RJ? Now I'm reconsidering this because I forgot to put in our options. Like, if you put our options on the table, JD Vance, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Ron DeSantis. Holy shit. Like, you put Stephen A. there, yeah, I guess he looks better than them. I mean, he's not good, but like, at least, like, fuck. I mean, think about it, RJ. If you had
all that, not to cut you off, and all those are Republicans and Democrats, and that's why I said Stephen A. will be the first independent to win, because his whole thing is, I'm not a Republican or Democrat.
Okay, right? Like, I gave you all those options, right, RJ? Out of all those options, if you had to pick one, who are you picking?
Man, I was to leave the fucking country at that fucking point, nigga.
No, if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick, probably Stephen A.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate the dude, but it's like you're giving me, with Stephen A., it's like you're giving me like the worst, most disgusting rotted meal on the planet, right?
No.
And then surrounding that, I get just straight up shit, like plates of dog shit, plates of human shit, plates of cat shit. So it's like, goddamn, like, either I eat the rotted food or I eat literal shit. So
at that point, I starve. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But, and by the way, yeah, I think probably leaving the country is the the better idea. But unfortunately, not people can't do that. Most people can't do that. So it's like this is a bad situation. You know, RJ, I actually changed my mind. You're right. I think he has a good chance of winning.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, I mean, like I said, he's no different than Trump. He's just an actor doing, and you know, I'm not mad at it because all these presidents going all the way back, maybe during the colonial times, but like even with them, they were fucking Masons, so I don't fuck with that shit. But even with that, they're all fucking puppets taking their orders from you know who. And you can't get mad. You can't get mad at a puppet for being a puppet. It is what it is.
No, they're just a tool. They're a husk of a human being.
Yeah. Would you go to Africa, Marcus? Well, Africa's where in Africa, Najee?
I mean, like, nah. I mean, listen. Nah, I don't think anyone wants to go to Africa.
Except for Awesome Kid.
Even Awesome Kid. Like, who wants to go to Africa? And like, I'm not shitting on Africa because I'm pretty sure it's a very beautiful country. I mean, a very beautiful continent with many beautiful countries, right?
Yeah.
But and you know the nature there is outstanding. It's a very beautiful beautiful continent. But the thing is, it's just rife with disease and poverty and danger. Like, yeah, on the U.S. we may be controlled by dictatorship because basically we live in dictatorship at this point. But like, would you rather live in, I guess, almost poverty, or would you rather live in legitimate poverty? That's the question. So,
agreed. Speaking of that, also Africans are very people think like, and this is why we're actually going to talk about Kevin Durant. Black Americans, Africans don't claim y'all. They don't like y'all. If you go over there and try to live there, they will kill you. They're very tribalistic over there. They don't.
Africans and black people, black Americans do not get along. Like,
yeah, not at all.
They just should not. Like, they're two different type of people. Like
a black woman going over to Africa trying to talk to one of those black men out there. See what happens to her. See what happens to her.
Yeah, they're two. Yeah, they come from the same. All black people. Well, theoretically speaking, right? I know RJ has his own.
I have my own take on all the shit that we learn in school is bullshit.
RJ's
you're learning what the tiny hats tell you.
You know, RJ probably thinks they came from China.
You probably think the original tiny. You probably think Israel was run by white people the whole time. CEO. You feel me?
Wait, they're not.
Well, I mean, they are now, but not.
Yeah, they are now. Yeah, obviously, not in the Bible. No one thinks Jews in the Bible are white. Are fucking white. That's ridiculous. Now, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, but go ahead.
But what I'll say is this, like, apart from, you know, RJ thinking they come from Norway and fucking China, right? Most black people share a same skin color, right? So if you take an African and you take a black American, you probably wouldn't know if they haven't opened their mouth, right? Or to speak or anything like that, they would, it's like taking someone from England or Ireland, just two white guys from England and Ireland. You probably wouldn't know which one is which. So it's kind of the same thing with blacks and Africans. Like they're basically they're from the same race, but they're culturally so different. So they don't get along. I mean, the reason we're talking about this because RJ has our next topic is about that, isn't that right?
KD.
Yeah.
Shoot, let me look up that article right now. Let me share my screen.
Well, before we get to that, it's related to KD and race. We'll just say
yeah. By the way, I just want to answer this: Canada or Japan? Canada, not even a fucking question.
I mean, well, you mean where I want to live?
Yeah, if you had to pick Canada or Japan, Canada, not even a question.
You didn't even think about it. Well, no. First of all, Canada because of the language. It's just easier.
Yeah, it's easier. Japan isn't Japan.
It's safer.
Canada, I mean, come on, man. I mean, Japan, the food's trash.
Whoa.
And anime is
not trash. Come on, RJ, come on. The food's not
Japan
trash.
Music.
Like sushi. Like you got sushi. It's fucking delicious. You know,
you already know I'm a vegan, and you already know my stance on seafood itself. So
listen, RJ, listen. Yeah, you may be a vegetarian, which is the correct term, but
I said that. Right? I said
no, you said vegan. You said vegan.
I keep saying vegetarian. Okay, vegetarian. My bad.
Yeah, you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Hey, listen, if you're a vegetarian, I kind of agree. Like Japan sucks because they're the capital of like seafood, and I love seafood. So yeah, you're right. Probably for you, it sucks.
You remember that French taxi driver in Rush Hour saying the dream? Yeah, I remember that exactly. The people I know that live outside the United States have online businesses making 6-figure or 50K a year. Yeah.
Listen, if you're able to make that online, I say move. Like just move.
Yeah, I agree. I know black. I'm Dominican, Poppy. If you, oh yeah, you're talking about that. But it is what it is there. But CEO, speaking about this, and CEO, I couldn't find the video that I made about this because see, I said this for years, and you and Brandon gave me shit talking about, oh well, what's the difference between race and black Africans and black people in America.
Oh,
Well, this is why, CEO. Kevin Durant's quote, I just don't like to talk around the US versus European style of how you approach the game, Durant told ESPN. All I hear is AAU's destroying the game, the Euros doing it right while the Americans do it wrong. It's a bunch of bullshit. With that, I can read between the lines that it's a shot at black Americans. We're controlling the sport. They're tired of us controlling the sport. France is coming for you. Really? We smacked them boys. See, Kevin Durant says. CEO, your thoughts on that before I give my thoughts.
all right. So listen.
All right.
And I'm gonna make this abundantly clear. Black, what? Oh shit! Black Americans are the best basketball players historically speaking, without question. Everyone knows they're the best. All right. Like KD is bitching about a cultural issue in current basketball, AAU basketball, and whatever, and he sees it at a shot towards black Americans, right? Well, I mean, is the argument not legitimate?
It totally is.
Like because again, and this is the problem with people that are like super like race centric, right? And what I mean by that is like, yes, I'm not completely race blind either. Like I understand the dynamics of race and all that shit, but I'm not race blind either. But I understand that people like KD or people that are ignorant on the subjects just take it all or not. Like in KD's part of that Stephen A squadron of like, by the way, I think Stephen A uses like black power bullshit for like his own advantages. I don't think he believes in that. Now when it comes to KD, like it's real. Like I don't think no one was talking shit about AAU basketball during like the Jordan era, during those eras of basketball. No one was talking shit about that. Like AAU's like the basketball pipeline of American basketball players has a cultural problem. They are entitled. They get fat bags before they accomplish anything. They get sneaker deals with absurd amount of money.
They rely on athleticism over skill.
They allow like the social media culture doesn't help. The whole like YN culture doesn't help. Like these are cultural issues that are impacting black American youth that are coming up. I mean, just look at John Morant. Are you telling me that wasn't a product of the cultural issues happening here? Like supposedly, allegedly, I don't know him personally, obviously. So, but allegedly, he grew up in a not a ghetto household, a middle class household, or whatever.
That's a fact.
He grew up he grew up in a way that would make you think that this guy would be more towards like he would behave more like a Wemby or he would behave more like a Jokic. But no, he behaves like he wants to be a try-hard gangster thug because that's the culture that's currently pervasive among a lot of black American youth. Now, that is just the truth. Now, that's not that has nothing to do with race specifically. And the reason I say that is because he's talking like the way Kevin Durant frames the conversation is that, look, they suck the dick of white people abroad and they're shitting on black Americans. But at the same time, I want KD to use the like 2 or 3 brain cells in his head, right?
Mhm.
And I would look around at the majority of the foreign players. The majority of the foreign players are black. Okay.
Yeah.
When you look at, I believe, Joel Embiid, when you look at Giannis, when you look at Wemby, when you look at SGA, it's like these people, they're black, like you, Katie. They're not white people. They're not Latinos. They're not Japanese. They're not Asians. Like these people are black. Wemby is black. Giannis is black. They are of the same racial makeup as you, KD. Now, culturally speaking, yes, they are different. They are different types of black people, culturally speaking. Wemby is not a thug. He doesn't behave like a thug. Giannis does not behave like a thug. Ja Morant behaves like a thug. All right. And this is more of a cultural issue within black Americans, has nothing to do with race, never has nothing to do. It's 100% culture. It has, and by the way, this isn't every single black person either. Like when you look at the Tim Duncans, when you look at, you can look at Kawhi Leonard too. Like these are not thuggish people. They don't behave. They don't try to be gangster. They don't want to be, they don't portray themselves as such, and they don't think it's a cool thing. So what Katie is saying is that current kids are growing up more entitled, are growing up more, they want to be influencers. They want to be celebrities. They care about that over the game of basketball. Most black youth care about being rich and famous and being an influencer over actually playing basketball. And that's just the truth. That's just the honest truth.
There's 3 now. Kevin Durant he's right on the message. He's wrong about how he's going there. Here's the problem, KD, and this is going to happen in the NBA, where the NBA is going to have less black Americans in it and more Giannis's, more Wemby's, more SGA's, more Jamal Murray's, more Joel Embiid's, and then black Americans, they're going to be late to the party like they always are and saying, wait, where's the LeBrons? Where's the KDs? Where's the Jordans? And they're going to be like, well, why does that matter? Joel Embiid's in the league, or someone like Joel Embiid's in the league, and he's black. But they're going to be like, yeah, he's black, but he's not black American. Well, he's black, so it matters. And that's where Kevin Durant's just leading the sheep down the slaughter. Everybody's going to attack Luka and Joker and Cooper Flag, even though he's a white American, whatever. KD, you're missing the point. Wemby's your replacement. SGA is your replacement. Jamal Murray and Giannis, they're your fucking replacements, you dumb fuck. And CEO, you only touched on one aspect of that. CEO, look, you touch on the thug aspect with Ja Morant. You forgot about the baby mama culture with Zion Williamson and Anthony Edwards, and then you forget about the let's just be for real, the fag culture with Jeremy McCain, who I like, painting his fingernails and all this other bullshit. And now you have the young youth, like, what's his name? What's this dude's name? Little Nick, who like SGA because, like, damn, well, I look at fucking Jeremy McCain, this dude's painting his fingernails. That's not cool. I look at fucking Anthony Edwards, if Lil Nick has any brain cells, they're like, damn, this dude has like 50 baby mamas and like fucking 45 abortions. That's not fucking tough. Then you look at the John Morants who want to be tough. So I was like, damn, I have to like SGA. I gotta like Wemby. Because all these dudes do is ball and they can stay on the fucking court. But KD won't attack that because he's low IQ. He thinks he's the same thing because this whole fake ass race shit that they teach Americans. No, KD, you're not SGA. SGA actually has values and principles. He's married with a child. You're not. And I'm not knocking you for that. You're not. But KD, you like to smoke weed all the fucking time. That's why he has no fucking brain cells, CEO. This dude shows up to podcasts as high. Like,
yeah, it's just it's a cultural, it's a pervasive cultural issue that KD would rather simplify and say, okay, this is black and white, right? And it's not. It's if you're the NBA running a business, who do you want as your brand ambassador? Like the John Morants and Zions of the world, or do you want a Wemby, or do you want an SGA, or do you want those kind of players? Like you're going to go the route of least resistance. You're not going to try to dust off John Morant's issues and try to push him in the forefront when not only are these, let's just be honest, not only are these international players better behaved, they are better basketball players right now.
Yeah, they're better. So, other than athleticism, they're better skill wise. Joker is better skill wise than Kevin Durant. That's just a fact. KD, once again, going back to the culture, I understand, CEO. You say there's Kevin Durant, LeBron, even Draymond, successful players, but they don't have a dad in the house to slap them upside their head and explain this to them. Let's just be for real. CEO.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Yeah, and again, and like I said, black basketball players are historically the best players. American basketball players are historically the best players. They're probably the most genetically gifted.
Yeah,
and yeah, no one's denying that. I don't think, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the most famous basketball players of all time have always been Black Americans. So this is not like, okay, now we're just trying to, like, the NBA literally built its brand off of the backs of Black Americans.
Yep.
Okay.
Now with the destroy culture of Black Americans, now with this, now they're just gonna replace you with the Africans and say, "Hey, you guys are the same," even though you're not, and they're gonna replace you with the Jokers, and you guys are too simple-minded to figure that out. So good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah. And by the way, no one's gonna talk about. You can't pull the race card on another Black person. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. Like. You can't, if you're KD and you're like, oh, because all these French fucks are replacing us, because I think he said French specifically. He's like, all these French fucks are replacing us. No one's going to be like, oh, shit, let me hate on Wemby because he's displacing a Black American. And the people are like, no, well, he's Black too. So, like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Optically, see why I say race is not real? Because it's not the same. Kevin Durant and Wemby are not the same.
No, they're culturally different. And this is why I say culturally different, because
culture and tribe is more important in my opinion.
Cultures, like they're racially probably the same.
Yeah, sure.
Racially, but I'm talking about culturally, they're not the same. Yes, yep. They don't come from the same culture. And by the way, like average viewers, like the people who care about the race politics, which tend to be like very fringe leftist or very fringe right wingers, right? But like those people, like they like Americans are very like if they see that you're black, you're black. Like they're not going to make the distinction that Wemby's from France and that fucking SGA's from Canada and KD's from America. And they all have different cultures. They're not going to make you're black.
Yeah, facts.
So there you go.
So at the end of the day, KD, I mean, you brought up the right message, but at the same time, KD, you're just another queer, this guy, man, the burner accounts and shit like that. But it is what it is. But you know what, CEO, we got Jalen Brunson. All right, you know what I'm saying. What controversy have you ever seen Jalen Brunson in, CEO?
I mean, yeah, I'll be on, like Jalen Bumpson is a very
Brunson. Get his name right, all right.
Jalen Bumpson is a very good brand ambassador. I'll give him credit for that.
You know what I'm saying? In your top 15 point guards of all time, CEO. Hell, I even say this. Even Tatum. Oh, go ahead.
Well, wait, hold up. No, even though I think Tatum's better all time, of course. But
you didn't have him in your top 75, though.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't want to seem like a homer, but we know he is. Now, listen. The reason I didn't because y'all, I think one of y'all had who's the name, like Melo in your honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, who's better?
If you're talking about as a Nick, Melo. I mean, Brunson. But if you're talking about overall career, it has to be Melo.
I think when the careers are over, Brunson will be way more impactful.
I agree.
And he will take the honorable mention spot over Melo. That is my logical conclusion.
No question about it. But it has to happen first.
He wins, okay, theoretically speaking, even though it's not going to happen. But if he wins one, right, it's over. It's over.
CEO, if he goes to a finals, it's over.
Okay, yeah, you're right. If he goes to finals, then you're gonna like. Would you be like, all right, no, exactly. The Melo situation wouldn't even make sense anymore.
But even with that, it has to happen. See, I think you had Joker in your top 3 centers. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, 4.
Or
Top 4.
4. You can. I have no problem with that because Joker 3 MVPs and Finals
Should
MVP
be 4. Should be 4. By the way, should be 4.
But no problem with that. Brunson hasn't done that yet. You feel me? Like he hasn't accomplished.
He's not on my list. He's just on my honorable mentions because I'm doing projection, and by the end of it, I know for a fact that Brunson will be better than Melo, and he will be deemed better than Melo when it's all said and done. And that is my prediction.
I'm not agree, but also he can tear his ACL tomorrow and never be the fucking same.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
So CEO, you're giving respect to Melo and fucking Brunson, knowing that the Knicks are a better franchise than the Celtics. But even with Tatum's not a fucking hood or thug guy.
No, Tatum's good.
Yeah,
no, I get what you're saying. It's it's just. Listen, am I angry for the NBA promoting like these foreign players anymore? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I honestly, bro, I think it's good for the game.
I agree.
I think that people getting to see black people with the correct culture and behaving the way that a lot of people think that stereotypically black people don't act like, I think that's a good thing and it's a positive thing. And maybe it'll wake people up to the fact that this isn't a black thing. This is a culturally American black thing. So, like, I need people to wake up to that fact because, I'm not mad at it. And by the way, it's just if black Americans want to catch up to the Africans or to the black Europeans, then they need to get in. They need to get that work ethic up. Simple as that. Like the only reason Zion's not a top 5 player right now is because his work ethic is garbage.
Horrible. But CEO, good luck with that. Relying on Americans to wake up to anything is beyond horrible. Black Americans will look at it. Our culture's good. Baby mama culture, rap culture, gang culture. That's better than what Wemby's doing. That's all they're going to do, and they're just going to scream for it. That's all it is, bro. I just accepted the fact Black America's coked on. That's why I fucking left. Good riddance. Even Fish left. He said, fuck being pro-black. These niggas are retarded.
No, yeah. It's just, like, listen, like, the whole pro-black thing, like, I'm not shitting on it, right?
I'll shit on it. Fuck it.
I understand it. But at the same part, I'd rather not even engage in that because of the fact that if you can be pro-black, then can a white person be pro-white? And it becomes a whole racial battle, and it's just a waste of time. So,
and plus, you can't be pro something if it's not real. Black and white, once again, it's not fucking real. It's now granted, I understand it teaching in school, whatever. It's not fucking real. We can finally admit now, since CEO's here and since he's finally, we can agree everything in fucking school, majority of it's fucking fake, or fucking prophesized or not taught the correct way. It's not fucking real. You're just pro-fake. It's that simple.
When it comes to history, nothing is real. Okay. Now, when you're talking about like what we learned in history class, right? Nothing is real, right? Like, there's no way you knew what happened back then. Because let's say, objectively speaking, nobody manipulated our textbooks, which we know is bullshit. But theoretically speaking, no one manipulated our textbooks. We got our information from tablets and what was written on the walls in ancient civilizations, right? And then we transfer that into a textbook. How do we know the people that wrote that aren't fucking bullshitters and lying and doing propaganda like people do right now? Like, how do we know that's not what happened?
History's written by the victors.
Yeah, so it's all bullshit. Like, if you weren't there, I'm sorry, we don't know what the fuck happened, right? Like, we can guess what happened. We can assume what happened, but we never really know. Like, the only thing you were taught in school that maybe can help you and maybe is legitimate is probably math. That's probably about it. Like, if you know, like, math will never be like if you learn 2 + 2 will always be 4, no matter like what fucking century you live in. Okay, so yeah, like if you want to go to school for math, go right ahead.
Yeah, feel me, because it is what it is. But speaking of that, CEO, well, since we were on the topic of since I brought him up, CEO, Guess who's coming back closer and closer, CEO? Closer and closer.
Oh man, I'm tired of this Jason Tatum argument. Like, nigga,
Well,
just stay
CEO,
on your
he
couch.
came back and said he might be coming back. He keeps. See,
I,
your
I
thoughts on
think
Jason Tatum.
I think he's probably not liking the fact that Brown is carrying.
Yeah. Didn't I say that a few months ago, CEO?
What? Say what?
Then I said this in the beginning of the year. I said it would not shock me if Tatum comes back if Brown starts cooking. And I think you and Brandon, I don't think you guys gave me shit. You were like,
No, we didn't. No, we didn't give you shit.
but you guys said the Celtics will be six or seventh
Yeah,
place.
okay, yeah. We thought no one thought they were gonna be second place. Like, let's
Yeah,
be honest.
but I did say, and I said it to Brandon on the phone. I said on the street, Tatum will come back if Brown starts cooking and starts taking the shot. And look what's happening right now. And it's gonna ruin his career, CEO.
No, I agree with you, like, in that there's no reason to come back, but like the fact that they're the number 2 seed, I mean, they're the number 2 in the standings, right? And
Yeah, currently number 2.
And the fact that they're actually one of the contenders to go to the finals, whether that happens or not, I don't believe it yet. I'm gonna be frank, but they are considered one of the contenders. No one can say no. Now, that probably irritates them because the argument, like the Jaylen Brown simps, are probably going to get. They're going to have a stronger argument now, and maybe that bothers them. Like, yeah, maybe they're friends, but there's competition between the two. Like, let's be honest.
Absolutely, 100%. Even Wade and Braun had internal beef at the Miami Heat, and they were best friends.
Like, these are two alpha males, right? Trying to go at it. They may be cool with each other, but that doesn't mean they don't want to be better than one another. So
competition.
You got to keep competition, right? Yeah, I mean, men are naturally competitive. It's normal as long as it doesn't devolve into toxicity. There's nothing wrong.
And that's why, and I hate to say this, I really fucking do, CEO, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now. It's March 1st, CEO.
All right.
One of them will be traded this offseason. One of them will be traded this offseason. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
As long as we get somebody that I deem to be equal or greater, I won't care.
Whoa, CEO, which one do you want to trade?
Now, here's the problem. Like, obviously, I would say Brown. But the thing is, how is this nigga going to look after the injury, right? You got to take that into consideration. Like, I'm not saying he isn't going to return to form, but there always exists the possibility that after injury, just look at the Derrick Rose situation, or to just look at multiple situations that sometimes they don't come back to their original form. And that's something to take into account. Personally, if there was no injury, I would always pick Jason Tatum without question. But at this, we have to see what Brown does, how far he gets to the playoffs. I don't see Tatum coming back. I think he's just talking shit. But if for some reason he doesn't come back or he plays very limited minutes, because there's no way he's coming back full force, they're probably going to limit his minutes. I can see that if we go far or do upset some teams, that they might want to ride with Brown. And I don't know how I would feel about that. I only care about the results. I only care. Do we make it to the finals with Brown? Just with Brown? No, I don't believe that's going to happen either. But if we do, then you can have a serious conversation, right?
If you guys make it to this is going to be interesting. I'm thinking about this now because if he makes it to the conference championship.
Now, if we get bounced in like the second round or something like that, then there's no argument in my mind. All you did was audition Jaylen Brown to get traded. That's all you did.
Because if you guys finish with the second and third seed, right?
Yeah.
If you finish with the second seed, you're going to be playing the 7th seed, which is a playing game. That's an easy, no less than 5 games. If you finish with the 3rd seed, you're going to be playing the 6th seed, which is going to be a lower team, maybe a Cavs or Sixers or whatever. That's no less than 6. So you guys are making it past the first round. It's the second round that really matters. And if Jaylen Brown gets them past the second round by himself, that's going to be trouble. Because
No,
now
then,
you
then
make a
you,
decision.
I mean, then you have to have a conversation. But I don't know if they might just ride with both of them. I don't see that. Like the possibility that none of them get traded also exists. Um,
I don't
we'll
know.
s- we'll see what Brown does, and we'll see
See,
what.
I can't. You know why I can't accept that, CEO? Is
Yeah.
because you have Tatum, who skill set wise is better than Brown.
Okay.
He's way better than Brown. And I'm gonna say this. I do feel like Tatum will come back full first, not next year, but the year after. Just like I feel like he's gonna be more of a Kate Cunningham than a Derrick Rose. He has that mindset. He has that Kobe mindset, which I like about Jason Tatum. That guy is a fucking animal. I hate to say it for a Celtic. He's a guy I will want on my team. I mean, all you see him do, CEOs train and see how. I mean, you never seen Tate. He doesn't have the Zion Williamson effect. You don't have to worry about him being out of shape. You don't have to worry about him being at clubs. All he does is, take care of his son, hangs out with his parents, and works on playing basketball. You gotta respect that about him. The work ethic that he has, a lot of Black Americans should have. You feel me? You can probably agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's gonna be like, I'm more skilled than this nigga. I'm way better than this nigga. Get him out of here. But Brown's gonna be like, I have the finals MVP. I led this team to a Eastern Conference championship. I should be the guy. Tatum's gonna be like, I'm more talented, and I'm the one that was on Team USA. They're gonna be butting heads like a motherfucker. One of them is going to have to go this upcoming season. I truly fucking believe that.
That's
You got CEO, like you said, these are two out. You can't have two bulls in the same farm, though.
no, but that just you have to say that's assuming that they have problems with each other, which I don't think exist. You feel me? Like they're like we're assuming that there's some kind of tension there. There might not exist that tension. We're just assuming that.
I get CEO, but this comes. So you got to think about this, right? Now,
Yeah.
do I think they have personal beef with each other? No, but here's the thing, though. This is a competition, CEO, and once again, if you're the face of the team, who gets more sponsorships? Who gets more credit? Who gets all the blame when the team loses? Do you think Tatum or even Brown, they want to be the face? You know why? They get more money, and if they lose, they don't get all the blame. The sidekick does. CEO, this is about competitive competition. It really is.
Well, I think the beauty of the Tatum Brown situation is that like both of them get blamed equally when shit doesn't go. Both of them both of them don't take the burden. Like they share the burden and they usually share the victory. So I mean, there's maybe they like that. I mean, because just like you get all the blame, you get the thing is, if you trade Brown or Tatum, you're probably gonna demand a player of equal or at least like a shit ton of picks or something. But like if it's picks, then I could see that that can technically work. But if you trade them for I don't know, if they trade them for let's say an Anthony Edwards, right?
Okay.
You're gonna have that same problem. So what's the point?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know why? Because whether it's Brown or that's their team. You can't Anthony. There's no question. Whether it's Brown or Anthony, they drafted those guys. They're the champion. That's their team. With these two, it's literally the same exact thing. They're homegrown, CEO.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We have to see what Brad Stevens does. I trust that he knows what he's doing. And I think we got a good coach, so I think it'll work out either way.
Well, that's why I'm scared that he knows what he's doing because I do feel like you guys will trade Brown for Anthony Edwards. That's what fucking scares me right there. Because
now Anthony Edwards I think he'd benefit from working with Tatum because he's a very rambunctious individual, to say the least. And I think that Tatum's leadership will help offset his immaturity. So,
man, shoot. But I mean, well, I'm thinking Tatum might come back. I'm honestly thinking that.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't think it's a smart move. I think you just have to let Brown do what he does. Like if I'm Tatum, if he's worried about them actually going to the finals, like I think that he's over concerned because I don't see a scenario where Brown upsets multiple teams to make it to the finals and then win. Like I don't see that happen. I'm just to be honest. So
I don't think it's the finals. I think it's the conference championship because like that's where the conversation will come in. It's like, oh, he took him to the conference championship. Shit, that's actually pretty fucking good. That's very good.
yeah, but like, who did you go through? Two bum teams.
Well, if you get to the second round, you're either going through the Knicks or the Pistons. That's a 3 seed right there. That's top 3 seeds right there. So if he beats one of them,
okay, yeah, but if he doesn't, there's no conversation. That's the thing, right? And if I'm Tatum, and you're thinking from a like, yeah, you know, he's going to pretend to root for the team. Yeah,
matter of fact, the Celtics and the Sixers are playing right now. I'll commentate the game. I even know they're playing.
Like, okay, let's say realistically, do I think that? Now, listen, like realistically speaking, from an objective standpoint, if I'm Tatum, I'm thinking, is this team going to win 6 or 7 games with the Knicks or Pistons? I don't like. I'll take my chances of not further injuring my career or risking my career, and I'm going to take that chance because I just don't see that happening. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, we're second seed and all that, but this is regular season, okay? Like, we care about what they do in the playoffs. We are like the Celtics are not a regular season team; they are a championship team. They expect championships, okay? So whatever happens in the regular season, we don't give a fuck about. Now, what really matters is the playoffs, and if you lose in spectacular fashion in the second round, even in the championship game, they would be pissed. Like that's the thing. So I like the only impressive feat for Brown, at least in my opinion, and I think for most Celtics fans, is making the finals. That's impressive feat. I don't think most like Celtics fans are not impressed by going to the conference championship and getting bounced. Like they're not impressed.
I don't know about that. I don't know. See, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm just keeping it all the way. Hold on. They're glazing Brown for what he's doing right now. No one expected y'all to be the second seed or even the third seed. Everybody thought you guys would be a playing tournament team. People are glazing him right now. And if say he goes 7 games with the Knicks or Pistons in the conference championship, you don't think people are going to be like, oh, maybe Brown's the guy in Tatum. We should trade Tatum for somebody. I'm telling you, those conversations will pop up.
No, I agree. If he beats the Celtics, if he beats the Pistons or beats the fucking Knicks by himself, then you can have those arguments. But what's the likelihood of that actually happening? Is my point of view. Like, I don't think they're going to get dog walked, but at the same time, it's like it would have to be like if the Knicks losing to a solo Jaylen Brown team would have to be one of the biggest collapse in modern basketball sports history.
Yeah, I'm letting you know that could happen. That could happen.
No, but that would have to be one of the biggest collapses. I mean, that's something as a Knicks fan you cannot recover from, and you know that.
Oh yeah. You don't want to miss that. I'm going immediately live. I'm shit on everybody. But even with that CEO, and looking at the East is still, I'm a Knicks fan. I feel like we're going to the finals, but it's still wide open. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but Celtics basketball is different in the playoffs, and they can be very fucking irritating.
Well, see, now, if Jaylen Brown goes to a finals, where you have to reassess the Tatum and Brown situation?
Yeah, unfortunately. If he goes solo to a finals, unfortunately, I would have to. Because, like, if you can solo a finals with the Knicks, by getting past the Knicks, getting past the Pistons or whatever, right? You have to, that's an impressive feat. You did it pretty much solo. Now, how much credit do I give Mazzulla is something else. Yeah, I have to evaluate, right? Okay. But like if Brown is capable of taking this team to the finals and getting past two very difficult teams, it has to be reassessed. And I hate to say it because I like Tatum more than Brown, but Brown, I would have to be objective about it, and I'd have to give Brown his due and have to reevaluate whether he's the franchise player.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is going to be a conversation this offseason, CEO. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, but listen, we'll see what happens. But if they get bounced by the Knicks or by the fucking Pistons, I don't think this is enough. So I'm not worried about that.
Nah, try losing to Toronto in the playoffs versus the Yankees. Now, Najee, we're not losing to Toronto in the playoffs. Even you don't believe that shit, bro.
We're not losing to Toronto, nigga. What the fuck's wrong with you?
He's talking about the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
But, oh, yeah. How you feel about Lil Nick saying, oh, yeah, I was right about Brown, by the way.
How can you say that? Like, guys, we're not in the playoffs yet. Like, relax. Can we see what happens first? Like again, regular season, Knicks fans do not give a fuck about.
I don't.
Like we're not OKC fans giving a fuck about some record in the regular season that the fucking Golden State Warriors had, and we're trying to break it. Like, we don't give a shit about that. We care about championships. Low nigga, that's something your fan base or franchise cannot conceptualize because it took you over like 40 years to get your first championship. All right. So like, right, like in another state too. So like, please, like sit in the newbie table and let the established marquee franchises have their own conversations because you're not in that same category. All right.
Well, speaking of that, CEO, since we're talking about regular season, let's look at the rankings, CEO. Right here, all right. So Pistons are number 1, holding on to that little streak they have. Unfortunately, the faggot-ass Celtics are number 2. My Knicks are number 3. But you know what? That's okay. That's all right. You know, CEO.
Wait, you behind us 2 games, Sergeant.
You know, CEO. You know what, CEO? That's cool. That's cool and all, CEO. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. You so. Cleveland Cavaliers are number 4. The Raptors are number 5. The 76ers, and this is why it's okay, CEO. I will love to see the 76ers in the fucking playoffs. Oh, that will make my fucking day. What? I love Maxey, but I just want to see Embiid. Now they have Paul George there. It will be a beautiful sighting. I know Little Nig's going to sit here and say, hey, Little Nig, you fag. Didn't you say my Knicks will lose to the 76ers? Yo, listen. At the end of the fucking yeah, CEO, we have to talk about that. What Lil Nig just said. His expectations. Hear me out. The Cavs are making the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Marcus said who is going to be the first pick in the NBA draft this year?
I'm just now getting into college basketball, so I'll come back to you in a little bit in a month. All right.
Well, it's that AJ guy.
Who?
It's that it's that AJ guy. I forgot his last name, like Dibansta or some shit like that. But that's the guy who's probably going to be the consensus number 1 pick. So,
yeah, I mean, hey, I'm watching March Madness. See, I was watching a lot of college basketball yesterday, so I'm getting in. College basketball is not a bad watch, really not.
Or just go back to the NFL, RJ. All right?
Huh?
Just go back to the NFL, RJ.
Did the NFL?
I know you missed them, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, RJ. I know you missed them.
I don't know if you know this. Anytime you guys talk about NFL, I don't comment at all in the Discord.
Yeah, I know, because you're just there sitting, thinking about all the memories that you had with the NFL, bro.
I did, and I was like, damn, we're talking about Kyler Murray leaving. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, listen, listen, most of the chat, I think, cares about it. But, I'll comment once in a while, because I don't hate it to the degree you and Brandon do, right? Like, you guys hate it to the level of scorn lover or something like that. So,
I don't hate it. No, I don't hate it to that degree. I kind of accept it for what it is, and, like, I'm just done with it.
Well, at least Brandon hates it to the level of a scorned lover. So, because
he has hope that it will change. I have no hope it's going to change. It is what it is.
Well, yeah. Well, that's stupid ass hope. Then.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But CEO, there's a lot of talk about the Cavs making noise because they had James Harden. CEO, your thoughts on that?
Man, I don't give a fuck about that bearded bum. Like that dude isn't doing shit. He's not elevating shit. The only thing he knows how to do is get a bag. All right, which is a very talented skill. I'll admit that, but that's all he knows how to do. He only knows how to fleece teams out of money. All right.
He's the Kirk Cousins of the NBA in a way.
Yeah. He's the Kirk Cousins of the NBA. Like he's a Hall of Fame bag secure. All right, that's all he knows how to do.
Is what it is. And the Magic, Heat, Hornets, and Hawks are all in the playing tournament. CEO, I say this every stream. CEO, I was so dead on about the fucking Magic. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, it was good, Taj.
Huh?
No, I said it was good, Taj.
Oh, what's up, Taj? I was so right about the Magic. I'm so happy about it. But also, CEO, there's a team right here. These Hornets right here, CEO.
Come on, stop typing them up.
Huh? Bro. Yeah. Oh, CEO. All right, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. Yapping. No one believes in them.
You see, once again, this is why CEO's not wise.
All right, no, RJ. No one gives a fuck about Carolina. Okay.
Well, CEO, you're gonna be so wrong. Oh, you see this team here in the East, CEO? That's number one.
Yeah. Okay, you got one right. That's it. Listen.
One? Yeah, okay.
We got the Pistons. We got the Celtics. We got the bum ass Knicks. Like those are the. Don't worry about no fucking Hornets. Come on, nigga. Like, come on, RJ.
Bro, CEO, do you see their young core that they have now? Chat.
I'm not impressed by it. I'm not impressed.
Little nigga Najee. Do y'all see what LaMelo?
LaMelo. I'm not worried about that little queer.
Brandon Miller and that white boy. What's his name? Y'all see what they doing, right?
It's Brandon Miller. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't worried about that.
Bro. Oh, Najee and Lil Nick. Do y'all agree that the Hornets with that three are an up and coming team? Yes or no?
Oh, we're talking about serious contendership. No, they're not.
I'm talking about in the future.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
I ain't worried about that. RJ. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, even you shouldn't be worried about that. Well, no, you probably should because your team is old as fuck.
No, I'm not worried about Knicks or bouncing them. But at the same time, I'm saying in the future, in the next year or two, they're going to be the next Pistons. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't like any. I'm not sold on anybody on that team. So.
Well, you know what, the CEO, you can't see in the future. But oh my gosh. They finna take the bum ass Knicks to 6 or 7 game series.
All right, go ahead. Shit.
That's the Celtics, man. The Pistons had K, so they have something to look forward to. Bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, LaMelo and all these boys, they can hoop. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, they can hoop.
Thank you, Taj. At least, can you respect Taj's thing? They'll be solid in the future. Thank you.
He says solid. I'm not disagreeing with solid. All right, I'm disagreeing with contendership.
I mean, have you seen the East?
Yeah, listen, as long as the Celtics breathe, there will be no contenders. All right.
Well, they get their ass for by the Knicks every year that we see.
Knicks are a retirement home. Y'all old as fuck. All right. Go worry about that.
The cat is like 30. Chill out, bro. Hold on, Nick. You got the same fucking age. Ain't Brown and Tatum fucking 30? They've been in the league for a decade now.
Oh, listen, Cat is a queer, all right, and Bumson is like 32 or something.
No, he's 29.
Really?
He's 29. Yes, I have a video coming out about the best players in the NBA that are not old and young. He's 29. Every player that I have on that list is either turning 30 this year, so they're 29, turning 30 this year. The oldest player I have on there is Cat, who's 30. Brunson's 29.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, at the end of the day,
you're scared of Brunson.
You'll never surpass the greatness of Brad Stevens. You don't have a Brad Stevens, all right? We got a Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens. Who cares about Brad Stevens?
You know, shout out to Brad Stevens, the most intelligent GM in the NBA right now.
But speaking of that, CEO, OKC Thunder, 46-15. SGA's return last week, I believe, beating the Denver Nuggets. But CEO, there's a team out there. Speaking of French, the Spurs, who we just beat, by the way, too, earlier today, CEO, put belt's ass on the Spurs, you feel me? 0-3 against my Knicks, just saying. But CEO, the Spurs, right on their only a 3-game. Last week it was 4, now it's 3 games. CEO, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, the Spurs, I think everyone knew that with Wemby, the Spurs were going to be something special. But I think what was surprising was the surrounding pieces around Wemby have really turned out to be something also just as impressive. So they drafted very well, and now they're reaping the benefits. But listen, do I think that they could cause some kind of a little bit of chaos there? I think that does. I think the possibility of that happening does exist, but I still believe that the Thunder are firmly in the driver's seat as the favorite in that division.
So I have 3 takes right here. 2 of them are hot, but I want to get this one out. So
all right.
Number 1, I've been noticing this throughout the season, CEO. This guy Wembanyama is CEO. We're about to see a top 10 player of all time. I'm telling you this right here, right now. Shaq, Olajuwon, even Joker, if he stays healthy, we're gonna see a top 10 player in this. Because CEO, I don't know if how many times you watched Wembanyama this year. This guy, from a mentality standpoint, CEO, if you look in his eyes, you see a fucking dog. You see if you notice, CEO, he's arguing with teammates, he's arguing with the refs. He's not that same French kid just having fun. This guy's a fucking killer. He's angry. He's like you like when you're watching Kobe Bryant and you see how angry he's playing, CEO.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
He's what we thought he was. He's a generational talent.
With that being said, CEO, that leads into my second point, CEO. So this is a dog. This is a puppy turning into a fucking full-blown German Shepherd pit bull, which leads to my second point, CEO. CEO, this is his 3rd year, CEO, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Spurs are going to the finals this year. Wemby will carry this team to the fucking finals this year. Bookmark it, CEO, right here, right now. He will be on his LeBron 2006 shit right now. LeBron his 3rd year, CEO, went to the finals. Wemby his 3rd year, I'm telling you, CEO.
That's a very hot take.
Go ahead.
But listen, Wemby's a generational talent, so it's not like him being as good as we thought he could be is not like shocking, right?
Which leads me to my 3rd. Go ahead.
The problem is the health. We like at that size, the likelihood that his health will collapse before he reaches his true potential is there's a very strong possibility of that happening. So that's the only issue I have.
And I think CEO these last 2 years really woke Wemby up. Like, damn, my health is maybe concerned. He's taking better care of himself. He's doing his thing, CEO, and I think that really woke him up. He doesn't know how much time he has, and that's why he's playing a lot more angry, CEO. That can really, injuries can really make or break a player. You feel me? But CEO, which leads me to my 3rd point, CEO. We will see Wemby score 100 points in a game.
Excuse me, 100 points in Wilt?
He will pull a Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points in a game. You heard it here first.
All right, all right, let's see if you're right. I mean, that's a very fucking hot take.
CEO. We're watching a LeBron or Jordan be born, CEO. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to fucking tell y'all. Y'all better be. There was a GM that came out and said, I think we talked about it, but he even said, bro, everybody who wants to win better do it now, because when Wemby figures out the league, it's fucking over. And CEO, this guy plays so fucking. He's like a fucking alien Kobe. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and question Wemby's talent.
Even Brandon's a bigger Wemby fan. This is what I want to talk to you on the phone. Brandon, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This guy is he's an animal. He's a fucking animal. I cannot deny it anymore. He's an alien, CEO. He's an alien.
Listen, again, everything's dependent on his injury status, and at that size, bro, that's just way too high of a risk. Now, could that, does he? The problem is you're discovering that not only does he have elite physical traits, but you are also realizing that he has really, really good intangibles.
Yep.
So that combination always breeds greatness, as you'd like to say. But yeah, I mean, I think he's going to be a one of the best players in the generation if he can stay healthy. As to how far he'll get, I don't know. We'll definitely see. Now his height advantage is what fuels most of that. I'm gonna be honest. It's just hard to stop somebody who has the abilities that he does at that size, right? Because what makes him special isn't really everything else, because we've seen everything else, right? We've seen players who have who have elite intangibles. We've seen players who have just as good of shooting and all that in defense. What we haven't seen is somebody be that at that size, right? So we have to see. Hopefully he can stay healthy, because if he can stay healthy, it's going to be very fun to watch Spurs basketball. And hopefully they become the evil empire again. That'd be fun to watch.
That's why I'm relaying him to Kobe, CEO. When you guys watch Wemby, whenever you decide, when you guys get really into basketball, look how he plays. He plays angry, CEO. And Brandon's going to confirm this. And I understand it's OG, but he dunked on OG like fucking Vince Carter and John Morant. And he plays fucking angry. And I'm going to just keep it real. I understand the injury thing. I'm going to keep it real. I am worried about the injury thing. But you know what, CEO? He's with the Spurs. The Spurs are one of the best medical facilities in the league right now. I can't deny what I'm seeing with my eyes, bro. This guy's going to be this is going to be LeBron 03. I'm trying to tell, or 06, whatever fucking year it was. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. And CEO, he stays in shape. He trains. It's not, I understand, his size, he can't do nothing, but I feel like he's smart enough to be like, okay, let me, limit myself. Let me get the right conditioning.
No, yeah, he's special. I don't think anyone's questioning that. He's a circus act while playing basketball is the best way to put it. And he's good for the game. So I'm happy to see it.
Box score. No, I'm not. Well, I don't know his. I know he has 7 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
Lil Nick, you are not an underdog. Shut the fuck up.
You said what?
I told Lil Nick he's not an underdog. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, Lil Nick, because y'all not serious, bro. Yeah.
Everyone knows how we like you, that underdog mentality. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. Chet is such a dork. Yo, but I understand that, Brandon. He didn't have the best game, but that guy plays fucking angry, CEO. It reminded me of Kobe. It reminded me of 2018 LeBron. I'm not making this shit up. I can't ignore what I saw in my eyes.
I understand what you're saying. And I'm just saying that I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you. I think that it's contingent upon whether he stays healthy. I think that's about it. And Wemby's, I think, currently probably the most untouchable player in the NBA right now in terms of he is the marquee franchise player, probably the most valuable asset the league has in terms of you wouldn't trade Wemby for anybody.
No, absolutely not.
You wouldn't trade him for Ant, for Luka, whatever the fuck.
Nope, absolutely not.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing now if for whatever reason it takes him so long to win like any kind of ring or championship. That's also not going to be a good look for him. So just saying. But at the pace he's going with the kind of pieces around him that they're building over there, like they're due for a championship at least within the next 5 years.
I think in the next 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. Within the next 5, I think that I'm trying to be generous with the timeline, right? Because he's still pretty young.
He's 22, by the way.
So I'm trying to give him at least to what Tatum had, right? Now, obviously, he's more gifted than Tatum. But
I'll say this, and this might be a hot take. Tatum and Brown would have won a championship if LeBron wasn't in the East. I'll say that.
Yeah, like, listen, I mean, I'd love to trade, a Brown for Tatum, but for Wemby, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I'll stop watching basketball. Nigga, fuck out.
Well, Wemby looks good in that green, RJ. What are you talking about? All right.
That Tatum's still 19. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This kid is fucking like people talk about him tangibly. We know no one's talking about the fact that this guy's a fucking dog. People say he's on his teammates. He's on the sidelines like Kobe saying, "We got to do this." He's leading this guy. He's arguing with refs. People might say, "Oh, that's a bad look." No, that means he has a fucking dog with him. That he's just that nigga. Like. Shit, he's going to the finals this year. So I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
and he looked OKC every time this year. So he's not scared of OKC. He hates Chet Holmgren. Like, watch OKC and the Spurs this year, CEO. He hates Chet Holmgren.
Listen, I think it's good, bro. Like, watching Wemby is good for the game. I like it. So I'm just happy that I think like no one cares about LeBron anymore. No one gives a fuck about LeBron. All right, just calling a spade. All right, we got our new stars. We got our new generation. All right, time to pack up these bitch-made niggas we grew up with, and get and it's time to embrace the new generation. Ain't that right, RJ?
Listen, I ain't gonna say we gotta pack them up, but I like what the new generation is bringing.
I mean, listen, like, is there anybody in this new generation, if we're talking about the good players, not like the borderline, we're talking about the good players. Like, is there anybody who's more of a bitch than KD in this generation?
I'm really trying to think now. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Is there anybody who's more of an annoying fake prick like LeBron in this generation?
I mean, what, does Embiid count?
Not really.
Okay, so then no, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, this new age of basketball, RJ, the Wemby, we got, say what you want about Luka, but I don't think he's any of those things. You got the Jokic, you got the Tatums, you got the Bumpsons. You got the
SGA some nights.
You got the SGAs who, I mean, like, we don't like SGA for the flopping, but like he's not like a menace off the court like KD is. Like we have RJ, we got the Kate Cunninghams who I don't see any problem with, right?
I mean, you got John Zion, so
no, I said they're borderline. They're not even part of the star group. That's what I said.
Okay. All right, never mind.
Yeah, they're out there, RJ. That's why
I got the Brunson CEO, whether you want to admit it or not.
The Bumpsons, all right. But RJ, you know what? I hate to say it, but I think this crop of players are more manly and less bitch made than the people we grew up with.
Well, do you want to count Ant? Ant has his baby mama problems.
Yeah, well, you know what? Ant is also like he's good enough to qualify, but you know what? He does got his baby mama problems, but as long as he keeps it under wraps and we don't have another incident, all at a pass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a fact. But CEO, that leads us to our next. Brunson is new. He's like, isn't he 30? He's 20. Nigga, SGA's the same age as fucking Brunson. What are you talking about?
No, bro, when we're talking about the new gen, we're talking about the current players. Like the old gen was fucking LeBron, fucking Wade, fucking Those are the players we're talking about. A lot of them are gone already. The Chris Pauls, the fucking KDs, the Steph Currys. That's what we're talking about. A lot of them, by the way, bitch made people. And I'm saying that this generation has less female energy, RJ. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's great.
And you know why, RJ? Because most of them are foreign.
Yeah, sure. But Theo, that leads us to the conversation. The NBA doesn't need a face; it needs folks lore. CEO, in a league no longer defined by monarchy, mythology matters more than monarchy. CEO,
yo, bro, LeBron, can you just shave your head, bro? CEO. Like, what's the point of that? Whatever. Go ahead.
So I'm not gonna read this whole article. So, Anscape makes a point saying, we don't need a face of the league. We just need folks lore. Who is the face of the NBA? Every season, every random day in February or March, every postseason run, every viral clip. It's the question that takes up too much oxygen in basketball discord over the last several years. It is the 2026 NBA All-Star Game. MVP Anthony Edwards or Victor Wembanyama, who Edwards said set the tone on Sunday's mid-season expedition, or the two superstars Edwards put on Summer Jam for lack of effort. Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic. How about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Giannis Antetokounmpo? Or the next face of the league could be someone in the 2026 NBA draft? The answer is none. Aside from many questions surrounding the league right now, what if the NBA actually doesn't have a face to the league? Problem on its hands? What if the concept no longer holds weight in far different NBA and world in 2026 and beyond? For better ways or worse, there simply isn't one accepted way to consume the NBA nowadays. Therefore, the premise of a singular dominating star, the league orbits around and benefits from its outdated in a media era that is many things but is not monocure. The long days, this is the last paragraph I'll read. The long days of Magic and Bird and the barren yet limitless potential of sports on broadcasting television, they are far from the only legends of the decade of the 1980s, but the rivalry was digestible, easy to understand, and even easier to appreciate beyond the hardwood. One being black, the other being white, and both being two of the greatest ever to touch a basketball, didn't hurt each other. So, CEO, what this is basically saying is the NBA should not lean into a face of the league. They should have a concept of here's everything. You pick which show you want to watch. CEO, your thoughts on that?
I actually agree.
Really?
And here's because the face of the league, people harp, including myself, in previous shows, talking about the face of the league, who's the face of the league, who's the face of the league. As a fan, I don't give a shit. Listen, yeah, if you're the NBA, do you want like a Michael Jordan, LeBron James, so you can market the product easier, right? Sure, I guess, right? Because it helps you, once you become kind of like Michael Jordan transcended sports. Okay, Michael Jordan was a celebrity. Not only was he a basketball player, but he transcended sports, like the same way that I guess you could say Michael Jackson transcended music. Mm-hmm. Like these people transcended their craft and became bigger than what they are within their craft. And that's what Michael Jordan did. That's what LeBron did. They became big celebrities apart from just being basketball players. Now, from a pure fan perspective, from a pure spectator's perspective, I like this. I like that you can watch Wemby be a freak. And by the way, you could make the argument that he could be the next face of the league. So it's not like that option does not exist on the table, right? Now, but I do want to say is like you can watch Wemby, you can watch Jason Tatum, you can watch and you can watch fucking Bumson, you can watch
you better just leave Brunson, all right?
You can even watch like the up and comer teams, like you said, you could watch the Detroits, you could watch the Torontos, you could watch the bum ass Carolinas, right? Like you could watch like this RJ. There's so many the Rockets. There's so many interesting, fun teams that it's kind of like, like when you watch a UFC card and there's a lot of good fights on the card, you're like, I can't wait to watch this one. Oh shit, I can't wait to watch this one. Oh, I love this one. Can't wait for that shit, right? Like that's the best feeling ever. Like when you get a good card in UFC and you got like 5 good fights and you can't wait to watch. That's what the NBA is leaning on. That's what it's becoming. Like I don't want the days of goddamn, we got Conor McGregor versus Habib, or we got Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather on a card, or no, we got Conor McGregor, or we got Floyd versus Pacquiao. Remember that? Like that, how big that was? The
We'll get to that again.
We got the Pacquiao versus Floyd fight, but the rest of the card is hot garbage. No one gives a fuck about the rest of the card because it's some shit. All right, which is, by the way, the majority of boxing cards are you got like the main event and the rest of it's fucking no name shit. Like that's kind of how a lot of the NBA used to be. You want to watch Bird, you want to watch Magic, you want to watch Jordan, you want to watch LeBron early on. Like you had interesting teams at the time, but I feel like the amount of great fun teams that you can root for if you want to and see develop and the stories unfolding is a lot greater for the fan perspective, like for the fan as a fan, than like, yeah, is it maybe harder to market? Yeah, probably, but as a fan, I don't give a fuck about that. All right, what's your take?
CEO, RJ and CEO, who's better, VJ or Knip, who's better? CEO, I hate to be the bad news here, CEO to you. Now I want to just set this out on the table, CEO. I always have to go deep into things. I'm gonna bring it out to you. I'm gonna bring it out from a fan perspective. I'm gonna bring it out from a business perspective. Okay.
Like yeah, I only came like listen. I don't give a fuck about the business perspective, but
CEO. Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it out from a fan perspective. From a fan perspective, absolutely, no problem with that. That sounds great, CEO. But CEO, what's one thing we always say, CEO? Dynasties are important. Parity is fucking gay and it's horrible. With that being said, CEO, can you name me one dynasty in any sport where there wasn't a villain, a hated player, or a liked player?
No, I totally understand where you're coming from, right? Like the whole dynasties are great, but the reason dynasties are great and they keep things in check. I get it, right? You need the big bad villain, but the reason I'm saying this compared to like something like the NFL, right? The NFL has no dynasty, but no team is interesting. I'm sorry, they're all boring and there's no interest in it, right? But counter that with the NBA, right? Like, yeah, we don't have a singular dynasty, right? But would anybody be mad at seeing, for example, the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals?
Absolutely not.
Would anybody be mad at seeing the Celtics and Thunders in the final?
Absolutely not.
Would we be mad about seeing the fucking Rockets or the Pistons in the finals?
No.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I agree. Dynasty is great, but there's so many fun teams, right? And there's so many like so many just rising stars and shit like that yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, this could be the next thing, but oh shit, this thing, like it's so like the product, well, not the sport, but the players within it and the amount of promising teams that are coming up. Compare that to the NFL where it's kind of like you need a villain, you need that big bad bully, because I'm gonna just be honest, the rest of the teams are fucking boring as fuck.
I get that. I understand that. Dynasties are getting boring as fuck. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit.
I like a good dynasty. I love a good evil empire. You know that, RJ, right? I like that, and I know that it works, right? Okay. I know that it works. All I'm saying is that the state in which we are in, there could be 6 different teams matching up in the finals, and each of them would be an interesting watch. You cannot say the same for a dynasty in the NFL, where, like, if you don't have a dynasty in the NFL, would you be excited to watch the fucking like the fucking, I don't know, the Colts versus the Niners? Or like, would you like to see the fucking Eagles versus the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers? Like, all that shit's boring. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing interesting about those teams. Like,
see, I understand. I get that. I understand. But at the same time, CEO, what this does, what he's talking about, what Anscape is talking about, is the parity aspect. And parity it's a failure, CEO. There's good teams this year. I agree with you 100%. But also, there's the big risk that there could be a lot of bad teams, and that could lead to bad parity, CEO. Dynasties are a guaranteed. Parity is not a guaranteed.
Now, to be honest,
okay,
I think that this could work for like a year or two. So I agree with you that it's probably not sustainable long term. But I mean, I don't know if the NBA has that problem, because you could, and I hate to say it, but you could theoretically say that the Thunder or the Spurs have a legit chance at creating a dynasty. So I don't like. I'm like the potential for a dynasty is there.
Well, which means there will be a face of the league, because he's either going to be SGA or Wemby.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. Like at the position we're currently in, I think is great, because you don't know who's going to be that face of the league just yet. But there's so many good and promising teams that there's so many good watches. But at the same time, I feel like in 2 or 3 years, you're going to get a sense of who's going to be that evil team. So I think we're in a good spot, personally.
Marcus, you have to realize something, Marcus. And Marcus, that's good for you. If dynasties bore you, fine. But to 95% of the fan bases, that's boring. No one, bro, it's been a fucking 3 weeks, and no one gives a fuck about that Patriots or Seattle game at all.
No.
Like, no one cares. If the Chiefs were in that Super Bowl, CEO, people would care. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they would care a lot more, I'd say that.
So, listen, at the end of the day, if you're talking about from a fanatic standpoint, like me, CEO, Brandon, all of us, we're going to watch the NBA. So this is good for us. But for the casual and for the business, this is not the best move. And this could also lead to a lot of bad teams. So enjoy it for now, but I don't know. I don't know about that. We need a face of the league. We need that guy. You feel me? But Brandon, the new face of the league is wearing number 11 for the New York Knicks, so you should be happy about that. You feel me?
Out of here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? See, I mean, it's damn sure not in Boston. You feel me?
Right, you don't want a dynasty, because then the Knicks are never winning shit. They need parity to ever do shit. So,
listen, at the end of the day, bro, CEO, just accept the fact that the Knicks are gonna go to the finals, beat the Spurs. This is so, CEO, we get the benefit of this. I get to watch the Knicks are going to be the offset of the Spurs dynasty. CEO, you're welcome. Everybody in the chat, thank us.
Yeah. Whatever. Ain't nobody believe.
People like to have a word with you. Nigga, first of all, ain't nobody worried about Kane. Second of all, Najee, I hope all you Celtics fans in here, right? And Brandon, I'm glad you're in here, Brandon. Y'all niggas swept us in the regular season. What happened in the playoffs? Just saying. CEO, whenever you come up to New York, you better check in with Brunson. Otherwise, you're going to get handled. That's a fact, CEO. That's a fact, CEO.
Whether you from New York, or you better, man, get the fuck out of here. Listen, little Bumpson out here, that little columner you look like.
The same nigga you had in your top 75.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That little bum will never win shit. That nigga will be he'll be lucky if he could ever sniff a Chris Paul's career.
Man, fuck out of here, man. And I love Chris Paul, but CEO, speaking of that, let's talk about, we're moving on from basketball. Let's talk a little combat sports, CEO. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao will be fighting in September. And see, I know you just looked at your calendar. It is 2026. It's not 2016 anymore. What are your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao and Floyd both fighting in this mega fight again?
This was late. This was a late fight in 2016. Why the fuck would I want to watch it in 2026?
I think it's on Netflix too.
Like, bro, this is a money grab again. This is listen, these are are these legit boxers? Yes. This isn't like some kind of fucking Floyd Mayweather or whatever. I'm not Floyd Mayweather, some kind of Logan Paul shit.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul shit. But like at the same time, it's like we know that you niggas want money, and you know that the boxing circuit is dry as fuck. So people are craving like some good boxing, but we don't really have those names like we did before. Like we don't have the modern day Pacquiaos or something like that, right? And plus Terrence Crawford just retired. Yeah. Like we're like we don't have successors. We don't have great successors. We have a bunch of YNs trying to do streaming and doing crazy videos like Ryan Garcia. So so they're like, oh, listen, we'll take advantage of this, and we'll both box each other, even though we're damn near 60 years old. So, like, I don't want to see the elderly fighting each other. All right,
even if it's other elderly people.
Huh? Yeah, even if it's not interesting to me. Like, I remember when they did the fight of what was this thing? It was two of the old niggas that started fighting.
Oh, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson back in 2020.
Yeah, Roy. No, like that was garbage, bro. That was some shit. The Logan Paul, I mean the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, even though we know it's a circus, that was some hot garbage. Like I'm not saying like these guys are skilled. Okay, so they're some of the best to ever do it. So that's not the question. It's just they're out of their prime, clearly, right? They like, why do we want to watch this? Like, this is like, you know what? This is like RJ. This is like saying I want to watch a competition between like a competition between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning do an exhibition game. I don't want to see that shit. Okay. Like, maybe like I don't want to see that shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, though, like Brady and Peyton are just, they're retired and washed at this point. Why the fuck would I want to watch an exhibition football match with them at quarterback? You feel me? So it's just like the time has passed. We got enough of them in their prime. Let it go. Now, I'm not blaming them personally because they want to get money. So go ahead. If people are willing to pay for it, go right ahead. I have no problem with it. It's just personally, I don't find it exciting whatsoever.
Master J says, watch your mouth. That's going to be a best mid-match ever. You guys love to hate.
Well, I'm glad. Well, at least he recognized it was mid. So
I'm going to say this. Number one, now Manny Pacquiao fought last year in 2025. People don't know that. And he looked pretty good against a young fighter. Just saying. But
no, I'm like, no one's questioning that these guys can't fight. They're like, they can fight. You feel me? But my question is, RJ, do you want to see that?
Yes. You know why?
All right.
You know why? Because someone needs to put these fucking young ass, bitch ass boxers in their place. All right. Someone needs to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao need to show these fucking YNs how it's fucking done. Instead of Devin Haney being a bitch, instead of Ryan Garcia live stream, instead of Shakur Stevenson being a fake woke Kendrick, instead of Tank Davis beating up his baby moms, you know what these unks need to do and say, we came out of retirement because you fucking queers can't do your fucking job. That's why we came out of fucking retirement. They need to wake up these fucking assholes. So you know what? I will be watching. I will be supporting it. Fucking fags. Because someone needs to slap these niggas. They need to call up daddy and slap them upside the head.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what do you want to see this match apart from having some agenda outside of just what you just mentioned? Like, do you just want to see this match in an isolated too? Meaning it hasn't, this is not to send a message. This is not to show the youngins that they ain't shit. I'm just saying from a singular Or do you want to see this match in an isolated environment?
I wouldn't mind it. Like, see, it's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch.
No,
It's on Netflix. Though.
I get what you're saying, but it's like, am I excited about it? No.
It's just like, oh, that's cool.
If I missed it, okay, I don't really care, right? Like, it's not. Like,
I'll put it like this. See, I'll put it like this. You ready?
Yeah.
Is it like I'm going to avoid it like the White House card? No.
No,
but
obviously.
am I going to be excited like the Crawford and Canelo fight? No. It's like right there in the middle.
Bro, when Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather were going to fight in 2016, everybody was hyped as fuck for that. Like, that excitement and that hype to build up towards that fight just does not exist.
I agree.
That's what I'm referring to. So, like, I'm not against it. Like, don't do it at all. Like, obviously, I don't think that their goal is to put these niggas in their place, obviously. I think their goal is to make money, obviously. But, like, by the way, I mean, because I know, does Floyd have money problems? I think we were talk about that. I mean, like, he blew. How do you blow through that much money?
Well, see, he has this lifestyle. Money Mayweather. He buys all this shit. He has a lot of baby mamas. He owes the IRS. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact. When you do all that, you have to come out. He's fighting. I think he's having an expedition with Mike Tyson in July. Now he's having this fight with fucking Manny Pacquiao. That's what happens. Save your money, people. Save your money.
Like, how the fuck can you make the money that Floyd Mayweather made, right, throughout his career? And how the fuck did you blow? Oh, because of his lifestyle. Okay, my nigga. So why are you living?
Oh, see, the culture.
Like, why are you living like a billionaire? Because that's the only way you blow through that money, motherfucker. Like, the only way you blow through that money, RJ, is if you live like fucking Bill Gates. All right.
Oh.
That's the only way you blow through that money. Because there's no fucking way that like let me look up Floyd Mayweather's career earnings, right?
It's gonna be in the billions. I'm just letting you know.
Let me look at his career. Okay, Floyd Mayweather's career earnings. His career earnings, RJ, is $1.2 billion.
Mm-hmm.
How? Okay, assuming taxes were shaved off, right? Yep. How the fuck do you blow through, at least with taxes shaved off, $700 million? How the fuck do you blow through $700 million?
I can tell you how.
Like I couldn't blow through that money if I wanted
to. Buying watches and cars, buying fancy clothes, baby mamas, buying houses, buying all this unnecessary shit. Trust me. And CEO owing the IRS. Just letting you know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, assuming he didn't pay his taxes, right? Which, like even if he did, let's say, take the IRS out of it, right? He'd still be broke. But take the IRS out of it, right? You blew through 700. Well, not even 700, because you said he probably didn't pay the IRS, so he owes them, right?
Yep.
So he didn't pay taxes, theoretically speaking. So you didn't blow through $700 million. You blew through $1.2 billion. How the fuck do you blow through $1.2 billion? Like, even billionaires that even fucking that weirdo bitch ass clown degenerate piece of shit Elon Musk probably can't blow through, even though he's worth like $800 billion, right?
Uh-huh.
It would be very costly. It would be very hard for him to blow through $1.2 billion.
Also, CEO.
How the fuck does that happen?
Well, I told you. Well, you said take the IRS out of it. Baby mamas, court.
Okay, wait. Even if you had baby mamas, there's no way you blow through $1.2 billion.
Not investing. CEO, he was living remember we were just talking about the culture life. You spend a lot of money on cars and watches and shit like that. That's what's gonna happen to you.
Oh my god, this dude's retarded. Like, you're retarded. You know why, RJ? Because I get the Money Mayweather thing was part of his persona, right?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I could do that persona with little money, because you know what? Like, this dude's so stupid. Because if you just want to play a character, right, and you want to be this Money Mayweather, and you want to take the private jet pictures with all the shit, bro, you get fake chains, you get fake watches, you get fake money to take your little pictures with, right? No one's gonna think those shits are fake because you're worth so much money. Like, if that part of your life is a prop, which apparently it wasn't, because he blew through $1.2 billion, right? But if you were supposed to use that as a prop to promote your fights, that's a prop. You're a character. Those are props. Those are not what you're about. Like, you blew through $1.2 billion. Like, the audacity for you to make that much during your career, and you still can't retire because you blew through that much money. That's not bad money management. You should be in jail for he should be in Guantanamo Bay, because that is so atrocious that you could blow through $1.2 billion, still owe the IRS. All right. Like, and now you need to fight old niggas like yourself to make payments for the shit you have. Like, that just blows my mind.
I mean, it doesn't shock me. I mean, we see it every day, CEO. Maybe not 1.2 billion, but we see it every day with these athletes. How do you blow through this? How do you blow through that? It's the same. The same story every time, CEO.
No, I get it. Like, I understand. CEO,
keep in mind, he has more access than some athletes. He has more of the same mistakes, CEO.
Sure. The sponsor, bro, that's his career earnings, right, RJ?
Yep.
We didn't even count the sponsorship money, my nigga.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Like, you could have kept your career savings and lived off of the sponsorship money. Like, this is RJ, this is atrociously like, this nigga's IQ has to be 1.
It is.
Yo, RJ, if someone gave you $1.2 billion in 20 years, would I see you broke?
You used to be more richer, nigga. The shit I would invest, please.
No, that's
what. Give me $1 million, nigga, please.
It's like, oh my God, like, how dumb. Like, this dude, like, I knew people said he couldn't read. Like, he can't read, like, he's illiterate or something, right?
Yep.
Okay, I was like, all right, whatever. Like, maybe, you know, like, now some people can't read because they grew up in a very poor circumstances, and their parents did a horrible job, and they had to go out and make their own money. I get that. But there are people that probably can't read, but are like smart in life to a certain degree. Like, you're smart in different ways. You just can't read properly because for whatever the reason. No, he can't read, not because he grew up in a disadvantaged background. No, he's just legitimately that stupid.
Yeah.
Because only, like, bro, you couldn't get financial advisors, so you got no financial advisors, you got no accountants, you just blew through $1.2 billion. Like, that is wow. That is so retarded. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no fucking way.
Well, he probably has a financial advisor right now called Israel. You know, we saw what he did last year.
So he sold his soul and started buck dancing and Conan for a genocidal state because he blew through $1.2 billion plus the sponsorships.
Yeah, that's how it always goes.
Oh my God, bro. This nigga, oh my God. Like, this nigga gives black people bad name, bro. Like, this nigga need to go to jail, bro. This guy needs to go to jail. There's no way.
Trust me, that's why I think he's doing it, so he doesn't go to jail for not paying the IRS like a fucking retard.
Like, now he has to politically simp for politicians so that they can maybe grant him some kind of reprieve from paying his taxes. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, you lowered yourself to such a degree. Like, Bud Crawford, what is his career earnings? Like, probably significantly less.
Of course.
Let me see. Bud Crawford career earnings. All right, so he made between, it says here, between 90 and 100 million, right? But let's just say, assuming because of the Canelo fight, it's probably like, let's just say 250 million, somewhere around that ballpark.
Okay.
That nigga will never be broke in his life. He'll live in his ranch or in Nevada or Nebraska, wherever the fuck he lives.
Nebraska, yep.
And he'll live in his little house in Nebraska, and he'll be financially set for the rest of his life.
Yep.
And this nigga blew through 4 times that much money.
Shit. Well, CEO, you do Terrence Crawford, and look, I love Terrence Crawford. You don't see him. He has one girlfriend. All of his kids by that girlfriend. He's just not a clown. He's just not a fucking retard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, this like there's a difference. Like I said, there's a difference, and I've never held the he can't read. Like, I never held that against them, right? Because I assumed that, like, a lot of people in America, because of their background, can't read, or they're disadvantaged, or they grew up and their parents couldn't, whatever the fuck, like whatever the story is. But they know how to, like, they're not stupid people. They know how to do things. They know how to fucking like they have street smarts, right?
mm-hmm.
This dude has none of that. This dude's just stupid.
Yeah, just like majority of athletes. Like, I'm not shocked by this. You sound shocked. I'm not shocked by this.
No, you know, I shouldn't be shocked. I mean, like, financial. No, I am shocked because of the financial literacy. Like, you have to be so financially illiterate to do something this bad, right? To blow through money this much. But not only that, but it's just, I shouldn't be shocked considering, like, he's supposed to be this generation's most defensive fighter, and you avoided so many headshots and so many so much damage to your cranium just to still be the dumbest motherfucker in the room.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's what happens. It is what it is. We'll see the unks in action in a while, CEO. But speaking of that, let's move on to Alex Pereira. Well, we can combine both of these two. Well, Alex Pereira vacates the title to move up to heavyweight. CEO, your thoughts on that?
I mean, I like it. I mean, he's getting older.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the less weight cutting you can do, the better. And obviously, I think he wants to be a 3-division champ. I don't think they've ever done that in UFC history. So if he wins the title, he'd be a middleweight champion, a light heavyweight champion, and a heavyweight champion. And he can make his case for, I guess, one of the best fighters to ever do it. So
the GOAT. And speaking of that, CEO, I love it. And speaking of that, CEO, John Bones Jones and Alex Pereira are rumored for the White House card.
Please.
Even Brandon said it right here in the chat. And
please,
very sad, CEO.
Why? Oh, fuck you, Dana, bro. I hope you fucking. No. Yo, that's a good matchup.
It's a good matchup, but unfortunately,
I hope that does not come. I
can't do it, man.
No, I hope that doesn't come true, bro. I'm still not watching it, right?
Yeah.
I'm still not watching. I hate what the White House card stands for.
Yeah.
All right. I hate everything about it. I hate why they created it. I hate the simping that Dana's done to this regime. I hate the fact that Paramount has bought Warner Brothers and is using all their political assets to fund wars. I will not watch
shit, that. Shit on Paramount too. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Paramount shit.
Paramount, owned by Larry Ellison, one of the biggest parasites in this country's history, and is helping using our assets to fund wars abroad. All right. So I will stick to my convictions along with RJ. We will stick to our convictions. I'm assuming you're still sticking through your convictions.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm sticking through our convictions. We do not support this fraud ass card, even though it might have the best fight I've probably ever witnessed on the card, and it's very unfortunate. But still, values over dopamine. All right? Values over dopamine.
Fuck Dana White. Fuck Trump. Fuck the White House card. I can't even get mad at these guys because they're gonna get a huge bag from it. So
No, like I can't like most of these guys are foreign. They have nothing to do with our country. That's why
yeah,
like Alex Burr is not American. He's Brazilian. Right. So most of the mindset that these fighters are doing is like, I need to go get my money, and like, this is not my country. This is not my problem. So I get it.
John, do something that every CEO and Brandon's faggot ass has been complaining about you. Duck this fucking card. Do something. Duck the card. Say, I'm not doing it, bro.
Like, listen, bro, like the only chance we have now is that if John Jones can chicken out like he always does. Like, John Jones, please chicken out like you always do. Please do that, because if you do that, I'll take back every bad thing I've ever said about you. All right? Just chicken out.
Someone timestamp that, all right?
Right. All you gotta do is chicken out, just like you did with Tom Aspinall. Just check it out, bro. You do that, and I will forget about you beating your wife senseless. All right. I will forget about I have amnesia. I know what people are talking about, but
I'll forget it. Listen, because I want this White House card to fail so badly that it gets such a bad rap. Because Sia, you know for a fact, if this is a success, we're gonna have it for the next 2 years in whatever regime Dana likes next, and I don't want that.
No, I agree, but it's like, and I'm not saying that. Like, it's just what pisses me off about this whole thing is like the same. I don't like politics into sports. Motherfuckers are the same ones loving this card. Yeah. Like, like the hypocrisy is so horrible. But not only that, RJ, it's just like the Dana White, like the fact that you've seen everything during the course of the past year and you still want to do this card. All right. It means you have no values. You have no dignity. You are a piece of shit. And all these fighters, everything they said about you is 100% true. All right. So, I mean, goddamn, like the only thing I can do, the only thing RJ can do is be men of principle. All right.
Yeah.
And to skip the White House card, because we will not support a White House card. First of all, we would be hypocrites to do so because we have been bitching about the NFL and Colin Kaepernick for like the past, I don't know how many years. 4 years. We've been complaining about the LGBT pride bullshit in NFL football for the longest. We've been complaining about the China worship in the NBA for many years. We have complained about these political and social topics when it favored the right wing. We will not participate and be hypocritical on this topic. So that is the reason we're doing it. We will keep it evenly. We do not want this kind of political bullshit inside our sports, period. All right. And we're not going to participate in it. And we're going to be men of principle. And you clowns and peasants in the comment section should learn from our example. Okay.
Agreed, you fags. Even though I don't think anybody is. Ken Vasquez, I don't think so. Even if he is, I'm not watching at all. Is what it is. We're not gonna let the devils get to us, all right?
Yo, it would be so, like, you know who Cain Velasquez is, right?
Yeah.
It would be so ironic if he let's say hypothetically, even though I think he's retired, but even if it'd be so ironic if he went to jail because he tried to shoot the person that touched his son.
Yeah, but then fight at the White House.
And then fight at the White House. That would be like the biggest irony of all time.
I would lose all respect for him.
I would lose all respect for him. Exactly. Like, no, I'm learning. Yeah. So, shout out to Jordan. He's learning something new from us. Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah. And that's why he's smarter than most of you.
Yeah. And to wrap up this segment, talk a little MLB CEO. DraftKings has ranked us, the Yankees, 5th most to win a World Series. You feel me? But there's a lot of things to digest here, CEO. I don't know if I can zoom in right here. Yep. Right here. Boom. So you can see right there. Oh, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, let me just go. So Dodgers are 1, Braves are 2, Seattle's 3, Mets are 4, the Yankees are 5, CEO. So do you want to digest the Yankees first or these other teams first, CEO?
Like, I can't even be angry at this because we deserve this. Like I can't be like I should be pissed right here. I should be angry. I should be disgusted at whoever created this list.
Okay.
But what have we done? What have we done to earn being in the top 3 consideration to win? Like, what have we done?
Well, I mean, we signed Cody.
Except perpetually embarrass ourselves over and over, committing the same mistakes over and over. Like, the front office is apparently learning some tricks from MetLife, because this is unacceptable. Because, like, I can't be like, honestly, at the rate we're going, number 5 might be generous.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I mean, crap. Like, I am happy to see Boston's all the way at 9, though. That's nice.
Yeah. Just honestly, Red Sox are too low. Red Sox ain't doing shit. You guys will miss the playoffs this year. The Yankees are basically the Steelers at this point. That's a fact. Like, so the original Steinbrenner, right?
Yeah.
The original one died. Now it's taken over by his kids. Correct?
Nepo babies, yes.
Yeah, so we're the Lakers. We're the Lakers / Steelers. Or no, we're the Steelers. Nepo babies taking over. The only difference is they don't talk. They just let.
Listen, next week's show, we're gonna have a discussion on why we should publicize sports leagues. All right, okay. Why we should get rid of private ownership in sports leagues. We're gonna talk about that next week.
I'm gonna put that in the thing right now. Also, speaking of that too, I want to also mention this too. So remember how you and Brandon did the top 75 list, and we said our next theme thing is going to be the top 5 players of each franchise.
Yeah,
I already made the list. I forgot about it. I already made the list.
The top 10 players of each franchise?
No, 5.
Oh, the top 5 players of each franchise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that like too easy?
Well, no, it depends on the definition. You know what I'm saying? Top 5, yeah. Brandon wanted to bring down to 3, but we said 5. If we do 10 times 30, what is that? 300 players?
God damn.
Yeah, so the top 5 is valid, but it's all about where you rank them as well too. But you said publicize sports teams.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, no more private ownership of sports leagues. We're gonna have that conversation next week, and we have some good arguments against. So
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm probably not watching any baseball this year. Publicized.
I mean, I'll watch the finals. I'll say that. I'll watch the finals.
I'm not watching. Brandon, I don't know if you're watching. Don't talk to me about baseball. I'm not watching. I might boycott the fucking Yankees till Aaron Boone. I might boycott the Bankies until someone has to hold shit accountable here. I'm tired of this shit. For real, I'm tired of this shit.
I mean, yeah, RJ, but it's like you can't boycott every sport league like you did in the NFL.
I can find. There's more to life than sports. All right.
Well, you're gonna have to switch this is gonna be we're gonna have to switch this from a sports podcast to like a news show, because you're gonna run out of.
I don't know if anybody knows this. Jordan was over there. I was streaming Fortnite on my other channel, so I'll find some. We're going. I can't believe this asshole's on the team. Boom is still the manager.
Listen. I can give it a year or 2, and he's gonna be gone. All right.
I have to wait a year or 2, and see, how do we even know? They might pull Steelers and get the fucking Mike McCarthy.
Yo, I mean, listen, you got to have hope, RJ. You got to have hope. All right.
I thought my bro.
I thought they were gonna get fired his ass last year, but apparently not.
I can't believe it. And then once again, this goes back to my point. Can we put the Mets in Jersey so all these Yankee fans in New Jersey can be Mets fans? Because they're ruining it too, because they like this asshole Boom. No one in New York likes Boom. It's all the Yankee fans in New York and New Jersey that like him. Holy shit.
Like everything that sucks comes from Jersey. Like fucking Mets fans come from Jersey. Giants fans come from Jersey. Like
See,
Brandon
do you
comes from
understand?
Jersey.
Oh, Brandon's all right by my I know you don't like him. But see, do you understand why I separate Jersey from New York? Do you understand why I dislike Jersey so much?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Master J, I might watch hockey at this point because I can't. I'm not excited for the season. I'm not.
No, I'm not excited either, but I'm following baseball to see if the Dodgers can win another one in a row. Like that's
Well,
why I'm watching.
I'm gonna watch, but I'm not. I might boycott. I can't.
Like I'm watching it just to see if someone can dethrone the Dodgers. I'm not watching because of the Yankees because I know they're not doing shit.
Yeah, I just. Oh my gosh, bro.
Like
But other than
can the
that,
Dodgers what they did three-peat?
yeah,
Or
no
was it
free.
like, oh yeah, like can we see a three-peat? Like, yeah, sure, why not? Well, I would love like can someone dethrone them? Let's see who dethrones them. Yeah, I'll watch it. I know the Yankees aren't gonna do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a timeout. See, I got World Cup coming up, baby. I got World Cup coming up. I don't give a fuck about no Yankees, nigga. Fuck
Nigga,
the
yeah,
Yankees.
but the problem, here's the problem. You got the World Cup coming up, but you're not priming any of your viewers or the chat for World Cup for it
Oh,
to be good. You're not priming nobody.
nigga, well, hold on, time out. First of all, I'm waiting for the official. Oh, it's March now, so the official. So all the people will be in the cups, and trust me, there will be soccer talk on this channel, people. So fucking prepare, all right, you
Like
fags.
in order for people to like, you can't just like if the World Cup. I don't know when's the start date. Like when's the official first match, but like you whenever that date happens, like you have to prime the audience up to that point, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like
I'm
you
making
can't
content right now. See, yo, it's March,
like if you just pull that shit.
June is
uh,
World Cup.
okay, like if you just come to June and just start randomly talking without priming, people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
No,
So
I'm talking about it this month. I have my top 10 list of who I think is gonna win the World Cup, so it's coming. See, yo, no Diddy.
yeah, I know Najee likes soccer. I know it was Najee and somebody else. Who's the other person?
Najee, Brandon likes soccer.
Well, Brandon's the
Like,
king of liking sports that he doesn't like but wants to say he likes.
hold
Uh,
on, whoa, talking about hockey. You can make that case. He was a big back when I disliked soccer a lot. He loved Argentina and France in real time and wouldn't shut the fuck up about it when we were playing the game. I will say he's been a soccer fan for a while.
okay.
I will give him that. I will give him that.
All right, so we got Najee that likes soccer. I know some other nigga here likes soccer.
Get on, kid.
Get on, kid.
YTC.
No. But I know somebody in our chat that like it was who?
Gavin.
No, I know Gavin, but it's like Najee and somebody else here that keeps talking. Was it no? Marcus doesn't like it. It was one of you niggas. Apart from Gavin, I know one of you niggas in here liked soccer. Was it who?
Cam.
No, not Cam. Like nobody in our chat. It's somebody that it's like another, not Master J. I forgot it was the other person. Yo, Najee, you know who's that other nigga that be talking soccer in here that you? Oh, Skeleton. There you go, Skeleton.
Skeleton likes soccer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he does.
Is Messi Ronaldo playing in the cup this year? We'll hope. Well, Lil Nig. The interesting thing is they're gonna win their groups. They're gonna win their groups, but Lil Nig, Ronaldo and Messi will be playing each other if they win their groups. So
they're definitely gonna bring that shit.
You're telling me, CEO, if Portugal and Argentina line up, you're not watching from start to finish? Ronaldo and Messi's last chance at a World Cup?
They're rigging that shit. You know that. There's no way that okay, RJ, like imagine that matchup. What's the viewership looking like for that?
Well, they're rigging it for one of them to win or for that to happen.
For that to happen, because there's no.
Bro, they already did. Look at the. Hold on, tell me. Before we end.
Okay, so their version of rigging is giving them all weak ass teams.
Oh, I'm gonna look up World Cup. But have you seen their groups?
No, I don't remember the groups, but so the way they rigged it was giving them all the easy ones.
Yes. Absolutely. Come on, bro. That was the biggest. Oh yeah, you don't follow soccer, so. Let me see. Let me look up Argentina and Portugal. Let me look it up. Argentina has. Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. share my screen. So here's who Argentina has. They have Jordan, Algeria, and Austria. That's who they have to verse, CEO.
Okay.
And then they're smoking all those teams. And then Portugal to be determined. Colombia and Uzbekistan, whatever the fuck is
Uzbekistan.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. They're gonna play each other.
All right, yeah, I guess that's their way of rigging it.
And CEO, you will be sitting down with your popcorn watching Messi and Ronaldo go at it. All right, stop acting like you won't. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you know what? I've never watched a single Ronaldo or Messi game in my life.
And guess what? This will be your first time to.
And last, ironically.
I mean, I watched the whole. Yeah, because.
Hey, yo, Kaju, don't talk about your TikTok unless you're willing to tell us what the fuck it's about. All right.
Kaji, you're showing up late. We're about to end it. But anyway, CEO, watch some more soccer, people. Soccer is probably the best sport. Watch some more Premier League. But CEO, is there anything you want to say to the peasants as we're wrapping up? By the way, I think your Celtics are up on the 76ers too.
Oh, good shit.
You guys are up 62-50.
All right, bet. Nah, just I'll say this: the peasants weren't as bad behaved tonight.
Yeah, you guys were pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch the White House card. Watch World Cup. All right. But until next Sunday, peace.